play of the game from way down.
1, 2, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bombs going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bomb stats, Dingo gonna find Rainer.
Oh, the life finder keeps Maev up. It was going to be a close thing.
And healing, what? Get out of, no! No!
Triple stun again. Big flanks coming out from the Blaze.
It's a death metal though.
Death metal into the double, triple kill.
All right, welcome everybody. Sorry for the delay. It's Nexus Gaming Series playoff time, as tonight we're gonna see the best from the West and the East going at it in Division D. We're gonna see Clouded Minds and ProBUs. I am joined tonight on my left by Recyclic. My camera's all off. And on my right by Butte Holiday.
Hi guys.
So welcome everybody here. Now, because of the delay, our teams are ready to go. So I'm just gonna pop over here real quick, show you the maps, and then we're gonna get right into the bans as they've already started.
They already started.
They did, how dare they? So tonight is gonna be a best of 5. Our maps that were banned out from ProBUs, we banned out the Cursed Hollow, Sky Temple. Clouded Minds banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire. And ProBUs selecting our first map of the evening is gonna be Battlefield of Eternity.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
I didn't know that was possible. I did. I took special time today to make sure that I looked just right. Yeah, go ahead. Have fun. Yeah, I stepped away for a second. I figured the two of you guys could make it happen. We just checked that. Let's see. Let's see, 1 second. 1 second. Of course. OBS is just being a joke today. That's weird. So it should show. Oh, I see why. I see why.
Your body.
There we go. We got him. I got him, guys.
Who?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Say something.
I'm saying things.
Well, yeah, your mic just proc the thing. So, all right. So we have a draft. You guys got to watch the draft, and they told you about the draft. Unfortunately, you didn't hear about it, but you can see it. Things happen.
That's true. They have eyes.
So what do you guys think about this draft so far?
Okay. let me. All right. So let me go through this. So I see the point in Johanna Cassia. They're actually good at counter racing, I suppose, with the blinds and things like that. And then their racer is Li Ming. That would be our friends over in Cloud of Mines. But excuse me. So I see where they're going with that. I like the Rhaegar pickup. The Mal'Ganis, I like it. I want to see more of it. This is going to be a fun one. As far as ProBUs' draft, they've got a pretty interesting comp. Anna's got a lot of choices to go with for her nano boost, assuming she chooses that. Chromie and Thrall are her options, rather. And I would go so far as to say that Jimmy is most likely their race in this scenario. So, you know, this could go a number of ways. Arrow. I'm leaning more towards Cloud of Mines' draft. I like that one a little more. That's something I'm a little more used to. And by used to, I mean I'm not used to Chromie.
Sure. And you know, I like the Chromie pick here. The Chromie can get a lot of value once Chromie stacks up and gets that level 1 extra clone or whatever it is. Like her single target damage can be pretty significant.
No kidding.
All right, well, let's go ahead and introduce our teams. Rek, why don't you start with Cloud of Mines? You take ProBUs.
Show. All right, so Cloud of Mines, you got Mal'Ganis will be played by Tiger. Cassia is being played by Venus. Li Ming will be played by Swing. Rhaegar will be played by Star Knight, or dare I say Stark Knight? Not really, that's not funny. And Johanna is going to be played by Zedman.
Then on ProBUs, we have Hung Fu playing Grandma Anna, Secret Asian Man, playing Chromie, who is not an Asian man, so that's interesting. Dragon 478 playing Diablo, Aruba playing Raynor, and Sage, who said he's extremely hydrated, playing Thrall.
Speaking of hydration, let me just... Yeah, there we go.
That was a soundboard, actually.
No,
Peggy Lover coming in with the 69 bits, and of course earlier Venus as well. So, you know, we've got some talents here. So we got Astral Presence, so it's not going to be power hungry. So as far as I'm concerned, Cloud of Mine wins the video game here.
Oh God, Arrow. Every time you say that, something else happens.
A kitten dies. Yeah, I know. So we do have Echo of the Elements for Thrall in that solo lane. We went the race talent for Raynor here with the Exterminator.
Yeah, I do see that. I personally don't like that. It is good because you do get that extra race out of it. That is 100% true. But personally, I don't like that because you lose out on a lot of team fight damage, and given the comp that they have, it's a little more team fighty, I would think. So.
Well, you know, I gotta say, we watched ProBUs have an absolutely amazing 5-game series against House of Ches. Now, Alice is trying to provide her feedback as well here. And so, you know, they're the number 6 seed, but they looked incredibly strong once they kind of worked out the details of the early 2 games. And finished so incredibly strong. So looking to see how they play against this number 2 ranked Cloud of Mines team from the West, who took a 3-0 over their opponents.
Yeah, I think like we said last time when we saw them play, they had a lot of positional issues and initiation. It seemed like miscommunication. So, but you know what? They pulled it together, which at the end of the day, I guess that's what matters. So I'm sure they chatted through that and hopefully worked through that. But I'm excited. I know I think I've casted both of these teams, so I'm excited to see what comes out of it. So
we do see the rotation up from ProBUs going to their Shaman camp, getting that ready to go here. That'll be ready in a few moments, while Cloud of Mines instead electing to go for the Khazra camp in the bottom and then to their Shaman camp. So they'll get a little bit more push value out of that, as ProBUs is going to have to clear that first, and then also go back and clear the Shaman camp shortly thereafter.
yeah, I They're relatively even in soak. I think Clouded Mines is just about to hit 5, maybe half a level down, or not. Wow, now it jumped to maybe a quarter level. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really think it's too bad. I mean, they already cleared it, so. Uh-oh. Oof, Thrall.
I didn't catch that. I was trying to check
Yeah.
the server.
Aggressive, I think it was they were looking to prevent the safe rotation, and they ended up getting a pick, so.
Well, first blood going over then to Clouded Mines here, as ProBUs having to go down, clean up that Shaman camp, and with halftime going over to Clouded Mines, they're going to be able to clear up this top lane as well. So Mal'Ganis deep into the team, doesn't have a whole lot of assistance. Does have Joe nearby, just trying to stall things out as Tiger popping that sleep to get out. Johanna doing Johanna things, popping her Iron Skin and making it away here. It is going to be Clouded Mines getting the Immortal on this first round.
Very nicely done.
What on earth is going on in chat? Oh, talking about...
What are you silly Billy's doing in chat?
Oh, no.
I have a single monitor, so chat is not an option for me.
Oh, well, fair enough. That's why you use a phone or a
Tell
tablet.
us who you're rooting for in chat. We missed all of them.
All right, so Immortal getting burned down pretty well here. Aruba making use of that Exterminator at level 1 to get this down pretty quickly. Overall, it's going to go down before it gets any significant damage onto the fort. And thus ends his assault on hell.
Is Aruba in hell?
The Immortal.
You know, I just gotta point out before this team fight erupts, I really hate the crab mount. That's all I gotta say.
Fair enough. All right, well, I've got talents posted up here, so Seeker gonna be the pick for Li Ming. Not going too deep into the orb build there, just that level 4 talent. Getting the resets on heroes when it hits at a far distance.
I actually have been seeing that a lot lately, is the Triumvirate as opposed to anything... excuse me, Triumvirate at 4, but then not opting into the rest of the orb builds. I don't know if that's a correct thing, because I have not played this game in like a month, but I have been seeing that a lot lately, is this orb and then you go missiles. So I don't know.
Yeah, it allows you to poke really well onto the Immortal, because oftentimes if they're defending, you can get a reset out of the Arcane Orb, and your missiles getting the Seeker damage. Li Ming is no joke. If she hits with 3 missiles or later with Mirror Ball with 5, that's a huge amount of damage. It's 30-40% of a tank's health even.
Absolutely. All right, I see that Diablo's got his Fire Stumps and Soul Shield. I'm honestly wondering, that's Lightning Breath, is it not?
Could be. It could be. I mean, he could just be looking at Soul Shield because of the fact that they've got the
they do have
the
a
damage out of Li Ming. Yeah. But it could be Lightning Breath for sure. Stand around, take
just
take a bunch of damage.
spewing stuff. Why not? All right.
So, race is pretty even, although just slightly in favor of Clouded Mines, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, by about 2,000 health. Mal'Ganis, or Tiger rather, doing an excellent job of disrupting the damage, the race actually, with that sleep ability of his. But it looks like now ProBUs is going to go and push inward, and maybe they can find themselves some picks here. Clouded Mines is pretty low, Arrow.
Yeah,
Good
but
feeling by the tanks.
Yeah, no damage onto the ProBUs Immortal when they were over there here, as it looks like Clouded Mines coming back in here. And yeah, between the sleep from Mal'Ganis and the blinds from Johanna, blind slowing down the value of a Raynor can do is pretty huge.
Chromie, no mana and very little health.
Yep, and here comes the big fight that we've been waiting for. Weenus getting really low is going to have to back out, but it doesn't matter because they find themselves a Thrall in the process. Mal'Ganis going in deep again, but maybe Aruba can find himself a Weenus. Doesn't look like it. I heard it as soon as I said it.
It's okay. Just hold up your left arm. It's right there. It's right at your
This
elbow.
dragon doing a good
Not-
job.
not my right
with that
arm.
leaping orb, preventing the damage on the immortal. I don't know who to root for. Uh-oh, Turd. Yes, you could root for both and hope that they both have a good game. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we want a 7-game series here tonight.
Oof.
Maybe not everybody.
What?
Shaman Camp gonna be picked up here by Clouded Minds. Venus is still pretty low here, and everybody from ProBUs now pretty healthy, has a lot of mana, but Dragon is deep into this. Pops the Soul Shield, and trying to make his way out. They do secure the Immortal, though. A huge root coming out from Thrall gets absolutely everybody on Clouded Minds, but level 10's now available for Clouded Minds as well.
Here's the good news. Diablo managed to get that last soul as he died, so he's back now.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that was pretty lucker dogs, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. So that's going to give now the second Immortal over to ProBUs, and with the Hyperion here, they're going to have a pretty solid siege value out of this. Although Johanna, once again, slowing down the damage coming out from Raynor. Diablo charging in, and the stun from the Immortal does pause Johanna there for a few moments, but they do get that first fort of the game.
Blessed Shield out, Nano out, Hyperion. I didn't see anything else.
Temporal Loop was used as well.
Okay.
So, Rek, it is Lightning Breath.
I nailed it.
Well,
Venus is on the blue team. Sush. He's on Clouded Minds.
we'll take a look at... There's Venus. Look at Venus popping on that cloud, that green cloud, that hazy cloud.
Hung Fu, you're gonna have to change your mount, or I'm gonna ban you from this game. That is a joke, by
grabs.
the way.
So interesting to see the totem in the hourglass there. The hourglass, by the way, from Chromie, the logo for the NGS Rewind on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Check that out for Season 8.
I only want Venus to do good.
You know, Arrow, I've been doing NGS Rewind with you for months now, and I never noticed.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oops.
So a little bit of a lull here, as both teams do have their heroics. We do have, siege camps being picked up in the top and bot, pretty well being cleared out on the top here, but Thrall still has the value in the bot lane. So the only camp left available now, the Shaman camp on the side of ProBUs, and they're at least going to get it started.
Sage is pretty far out, I'm not gonna lie. He might get caught if he's not careful.
I think he recognized that.
Oh, well, it might be a little late. Well, then again, it is only Cassia. The best she could do is dismount him.
Yeah.
It worked out fine.
Rhaegar didn't get there on time, unfortunately,
No.
so... That plug, though. Yes. Good shred on the Immortal from ProBUs right now.
Yeah, but ProBUs now has several Clouded Minds coming in here and getting some
Lots of
damage on
coming
the
out. Sage
Thrall.
going down very quickly from Cassia. Well done, Venus. And Nano Boost was using Secret Asian Man, but not getting too much value out of it because there's just not much that they can do. They were very split there.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. I think Ana was being pretty zoned out there, unable to maybe even see either Raynor or Thrall there, unfortunately.
But this will allow Clouded Minds to go ahead and move into the MO if they so choose, which they are.
Uh-oh, Venus. Uh-oh, Venus.
I'm a little surprised that we don't see a
he's
little
fine.
bit of damage
Just
going out
walks
onto the
away.
Immortal.
Yep. And it looks like Clouded Minds once again trying to maybe find something here, but it's gonna be ProBUs finding a Oh no! I lied. Mal'Ganis was not killed there, and actually Ana was instead. But they find themselves a Rhaegar in exchange, although Sage getting extremely low, and these Li Ming resets, by the way.
Oof.
So I'm actually surprised that we didn't see ProBUs even just send one person. They had everybody up on the defense there, didn't get a ton of value. They could have sent one person just to finish halftime, because halftime would have given them a lot better position. As we can see, that it would have been on their side of the map. They even would have had a couple of seconds of delay in between those 2 points because of the halftime delay, where they could get their at the time, Thrall back onto the map, and then be on even talent tiers. But instead, they chose to defend at the Immortal, try to make use of that, and it didn't really work out very well for them.
I think they need to be a little bit more careful. I think the Ana grenades need to be timed a little bit better. I think that could have negated Rhaegar's Ancestral, and I also think they have at least 2 interrupts on ProBUs to be able to prevent Mal'Ganis from even going in that, because it's a whatever that channel is, and I'm pretty sure you can stun him out of it or sleep him out of it. So that would have been a pretty big kill there, I think.
Word.
Fair enough. So first fort down now on the side of ProBUs. So equal pressure in the bot lane as the Immortal's still about 3/4 of its health. Is going to make its way onto the keep wall. Get some damage onto that. I don't expect to see a lot of keep damage here, but Temporal Loop was used on Johanna, of all people. But Tiger's the one who's getting loads of damage and does pull out that Ancestral here. Diablo making use of that Fire Breath, trying to kill this Li Ming. Ooh. Not quite able to do so, though.
No, but Tiger's getting dangerous.
Go down here, but Joanna's doing an excellent job peeling. As is Li Ming in her own way. But she will go down for Mal'Ganis' sins, unfortunately.
Yeah, they almost got the Li Ming as well. She was about 65, 70 health. And yes, that is correct, Turd. We've got Butte Reckoned Arrow tonight.
Yeah, but Arrow almost doesn't cut it. There's no room in the books for almost.
Indeed, that is true.
The broad. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have read that out loud. My bad. Hello.
All right, so 15 to 15 here. Let's take a look at these talents again. Chromie picking up her level 16. Let's take a look. Which 16 is that? That is Shifting Sand. So additional spell power anytime she hits an enemy hero. So this is a solid engage out of ProBUs here. The big sleep coming out, but he's coming right back into it. He does pop Carrion Swarm, so he's gonna get some damage and heal up a bit as the rest of the team just gonna finish off that siege camp in the top lane.
Yeah, I think that early opting for that camp on the side of Clouded Mines kind of offset the camp timings here. It might not matter though. Uh-oh.
Diablo might have made a little bit of a mistake there, finding only a good 5 members of Clouded Mines. It does pay the price for it. This is what happens.
Now, Rick, I believe you have a soundboard for that.
Do I have a soundboard?
Yeah, what happens when you're Diablo and you walk into a wall of Clouded Mines?
I have a soundboard for him.
Oh, no.
But you can't hear it.
Yeah, well, you failed me. You failed me, Rick. That's fine. We'll come back to it. But look at how deep Mal'Ganis is, and that's a charge from Diablo right into that wall. And Mal'Ganis, the Dreadlord, going back to the Twisting Nether.
Ooh, cleanses
Johanna's coming back.
Oh, goodbye, Mama Joanna. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate timing on that cleanse. Wow.
That was a cleanse and an Iron Skin that both went out, both used, neither helped her. And that's a huge bonus for ProBUs. That gives them the free clear onto the Immortal. It already went to halftime, so they'll be able to keep pushing this down as Venus in the top lane, Star Knight and Swing clearing out those camps that they had earlier. There's no wall in the bottom lane in front of the keep. There is still in the top, so this will go top lane. But there's pressure picking up in the bot lane too.
Yeah.
And that's half a shield. Just under half a shield, I think, or just about. I'm not sure, but that's a beefy boy or girl. I'm assuming it's a man.
Let's see. So was up Bongo. Yeah, so level 17 for both teams. That's at the top. The little purple bar beneath is their the amount of experience they've gained. And you see their dragon or somebody calling out the bush there. You can see this steam vent prevents vision from the enemy team. So we can actually
here we go.
See Clouded Mines coming around behind them.
A nice sleep on the Rhaegar.
What a huge blessed shield. And that's Ana going down. Thrall going to follow as well. Chromie, good night. That's a huge play coming out from Clouded Mines. And that's exactly what Diablo was looking for in that bush, but went the wrong direction.
You know, It worked out very nicely though, because now Cloud of Mines gets a nice free clear. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's a little bit more difficult. Oh god, that's so unfortunate. That is unfortunate for ProBUs. Rainer, trying to get this bot camp. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what?
No,
They're
it's
saying
fine.
whatever. They're just going straight for the key.
Oh no, Rainer is.
He might be.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
okay.
He's Gucci gang. He's good.
So the rest of the team, ProBUs is going to be back up, so that's going to require Cloud of Mines to pull back out. Because they can't justify staying here 5 versus 5 at the core with all the ultimates up on the side of ProBUs.
I'm wondering if he should have just gotten the camp just as a denial.
Yeah, I think that Rainer's thought though was that they're not showing on the map. They might come to him.
They might come
first.
Yeah, that's completely valid. That's I can see that he can't. That's completely valid.
So I think, let me just see if I can do this. Let's see. So what do we have? 4? So if I do... No, it's not working. I thought it would work.
What do you do?
I was trying to show vision, but I must be using the wrong command.
You just hit the numbers.
Yeah, but that doesn't... Does it? Let me see.
Well, while you...
Oh, it does. Yeah, so you can see, like, all of the red team off the map now. You can't see any of them.
I don't know how I feel about the DPS are a little bit lagging behind here. Very, very early nano, but this might
There is the cleanse, keeping the temporal loop away.
I mean, this is the fight that ProBUs needs. It's about to hit 20 for Cloud of Mines, and Cloud of Mines just disengaged, said, nope, I don't want that.
And they put a buttload of damage out onto Chromie.
Whoa.
They're gonna want it real soon, though. Unless they can burn through this real quickly.
Yeah, bot lane is going right into core now. This is a problem that ProBUs has to address. They do still have their top keep, so they technically can afford, quote-unquote, to give this up. It's not automatically game.
No, certainly they can. And this is absolutely the play. You don't want to fight this. Oh, except Secret Asian Man has other ideas, but that's okay.
He's a spy.
Yeah, he's just checking it out. He's just making sure. So yeah, no, this is absolutely the play. You cannot engage into this with 20s. It's just such a gamble. It was really, and you know, you do it and you wind up losing as a result. So really just take this, let the keep die, try and find some picks back here.
Try to get level 20. So let's take a look here. And we're going to show vision. So right now, we're showing blue vision. So they have no idea where ProBUs is.
Right.
We can see where ProBUs is, and ProBUs is not doing the same thing that Cloud of Mines did. We can see them checking the bush, but they haven't checked underneath yet. Johanna looks like... Never mind, I thought she was going to go down in there and check it, but she's just going to pop off onto the wall.
They have to be careful of this, this blessed shield here.
Well, they also don't have a Thrall. Thrall just got them 20, so they've got to be really careful.
There it is.
The big sleep coming out from Mal'Ganis after the shield coming up. So level 20s, there's no shield on the Immortal here. This is the fight. Tiger's going to get the Temporal Loop, does get the Unstoppable, uses Carrion Swarm, but Diablo's going down.
Yeah, but this might be the beginning of the end here as we see Tiger once again diving in and actually getting pretty low, but nothing doing on that part for ProBUs. They do manage to finish off the Immortal and are actually discouraging Cloud of Mines from coming back in. They find themselves Tiger, who's on Mal'Ganis, and nothing else, but that's okay. Because they managed to...
Yeah, they have no tank right now, so that is quite unfortunate for ProBUs, but
no, I don't know about that, because now they can breathe a little more easily, you know?
It's a 4v4, though, so I'm just concerned if they were to take a fight right now, if either team were to force a fight right now. But it looks like they're just going to opt for their camps and clearing lanes.
I think it mostly depends on where they take the fight, because if we can see a fight in a narrow passageway, like if Cloud of Mines decided to come down into the bottom camp, Chromie will obliterate them, because she's got... Not only does she have the 2 clones, she has piercing. She hits everybody for a massive amount of damage. But if they're spread out like up here, a lot harder to do that.
Plus there's Sunder, there's Hyperion to go along with that, assuming Hyperion was up at the time, but You know, I think that, you know, ProBUs does like those chokes a lot better. Yes, you are correct.
So the 4-man rotation from Clouded Mines down into the bottom camp, because they can clearly see all of ProBUs up in the top lane. But that's it. ProBUs is going to have to come down and clean this up. They'll likely have to clean up the Shaman camp as well, as it's going to be on its way. And this game is likely, this Immortal's likely going to be the end of the game. Whoever picks this up, presumably, can go on to the core.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I think this is it, unless you're doing the BLE game that I just did and literally... Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, here we go. Already started on the side of Clouded Mines. And there's Secret Asian Man coming in with the nano boost.
Already,
so they pushed them off.
Yeah, Clouded Mines is already disengaged off of that, but this will allow ProBUs to start on their end Immortal. You know, Aruba just pounding that with his Exterminator at level 1.
Yeah, but keep in mind here, Clouded Mines has all of the advantage now with the CC's chains coming out.
Ooh.
Never mind, what am I talking about?
No, it was an excellent Sunders from Sage. Oh, that's a lot. Start saying that 5 times.
Ancestral healing is down, so that is a big ult for a minute and a half that they do not have, but there is a camp on the core.
And that's what I was trying to get at earlier, is they don't have all the time in the world. They have to get this down quickly. And Thrall's going to go back to deal with it, so that's now going to give Clouded Mines the go-ahead to push in.
Dragon getting dangerously low. There's even a Li Ming after him, but she gets time stopped there. Very nicely done. Except he goes down now because of everyone being there, and Ana dies as well. This might be the end of it, I think.
Yeah, I think Chromie, Thrall, and Raynor, while they do have a pretty significant amount of damage, are going to have a lot of trouble killing all of Clouded Mines and
they just
an
don't
Immortal.
have the hard CC to set up, honestly. They just don't have the CC chain to support that. I mean, Chromie, like, you know, yeah, if you hit your Qs, that's great on moving targets, but having some hard CC really, really helps. You know, just pump out that damage. So
yeah, I think maybe like an Earthquake could have even been a little bit easier for them to get more value out of this, the comp that they have, because Lightning Breath is really their only significant slow duration, and that just leaves your tank kind of exposed. Here comes the damage though, Tiger.
Ooh.
Tiger, just going in, but Sage getting destroyed there.
You know, I mean, that's the Mal'Ganis difference, baby. And ProBUs loses. Clouded Mines takes game 1. Excuse me.
All right, well, let's take a look at the stats. Clouded Mines winning that game, 15 kills to 5. Overall, the game looked pretty even up until about level, what, 18 or so is when it really tipped in favor of Clouded Mines. Otherwise, it seemed pretty equal.
I'd say 17-ish, around there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere around there.
ish.
Do want to shout out Slexia came in with the 69 bits at the beginning of that. Beano Wolf, Not Insane, and Pella Barus, thanks for the follow. Make sure that you also follow the Nexus Gaming Series 2 channel, as we've got another grand finals coming up later tonight on that channel. That's going to be the Heroic Division grand finals. All right. We're back to our pretty faces.
Don't look, I'm hideous.
Shrug.
Okay.
So what do you guys feel about that game? So that was I think it was a pretty even game for the most part, and I think that ultimately Clouded Mines stuck it out, read their opponents a little bit better, and it kind of started to fall apart for ProBUs at that top left keep on the Clouded Mines side when Clouded Mines just snuck around and got that basically full team wipe, although not Raynor. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I've had a good time. Shrug. It did seem like Clouded Mines looked a lot more comfortable. You know, there were a lot more. It's kind of like what Butte said. There were more skill shots, I suppose, involved in the ProBUs draft. Though, so they kind of had to rely on a Diablo grabbing or pounding someone into a wall and a flip. Like it's not impossible, you know. Like Thrall can potentially follow up with a root or whatever. You know, like I don't think that they had no CC or anything like that. It's just I think that it was too circumstantial, and they couldn't particularly find the right moments. So I think Clouded Minds just kind of had a better understanding of what they were doing. But that isn't to say ProBUs didn't do a good job. Like I know, you know, the joke is, oh, it's Division D. That didn't feel like Division D to me. I'm gonna be honest. That felt very coordinated from everyone.
Yeah, for the most part. Hey, do you guys remember who the third bands were? That's when I had stepped away.
I know Jaina was one.
Jaina was the second one.
Jaina was the second one. I know one of them was Jaina. I don't quite remember.
Jaina, Stukov, Anduin,
Johanna, but I don't know the third ones.
No, Johanna
was not a band.
Yes, she was.
Arrow.
Oh,
Jero,
who was first? Why do I have her written down?
Dinkus.
Oh, no, she was the first pick. That's why.
Yes.
I might just have to go back and look at the...
Yeah, you do that.
Does anyone in chat know? You get bonus smiles. Everybody wants bonus smiles.
Johanna. That will be last mistake.
I just want to tack on to that. I definitely agree with Rek. I think, to me, having kind of a more holistic comp, one maybe with mobility and high CC, high chain CC, gives you the potential to take more fights, to maybe invade more, to be more aggressive, to be a little bit more flexible and adaptable. And I think, like Rick mentioned, I just think Clouded Minds, their comp allowed them to do that. You know, we had the Joanna Blessed Shield, the Mal'Ganis follow-up sleep, and then just the Leeming resets, you know, as they're all sleeping. So, but I mean, like Rex said, it's not that ProBUs didn't have the CC or the damage. There were moments that they focused the damage and they were able to blow somebody up really quickly. But like he said, it was kind of very circumstantial. And if you rely on the enemy making a mistake, you're not gonna win games. You have to look for those opportunities. So I don't think their comp allowed them to do that as well as Clouded Minds did.
Yeah, for sure. So Turd mentioned about my posters, canvas, all that stuff, so I had to showcase some of those. But let me just take a quick look here at our standings. So how did we get to this point? Let's take a look at that here. So on the west side of the standings, Clouded Minds, the number 2 seed, had defeated the Baddest Dudes, number 7, 2-0. They then defeated Randy Newman, which was, I believe, the number 6 seed, 2-0. And then they had to play against Bloodbath and Beyond, the number 5 seed. So 7, 6, and 5. And they defeated them 3-0. On the other side of the bracket, however, for ProBUs, well, they were the number 6 seed. So they defeated Team Rectum 2-1. Team Rectum being the number 3 seed. They then defeated 2 Calculated to Throw 2-0. They were the number 2 seed. And then, in what can only be described as an epic Coastal Finals that you have to go watch if you haven't already, ProBUs defeated House of Ches with the reverse sweep, 3-2, and it came down to the last possible moment on game number 3 before ProBUs pulled it back out.
Yeah, you guys should definitely go check that out. I think Leoric. Okay, so Leoric, Anduin, those were bands.
Yes, these bands are.
Oh yeah, Leoric.
The same. Hey, Arrow, you can write Johanna down now.
Oh, there we go. Johanna banned.
She was an issue, I will be honest.
Yeah.
Zednam did a great job on her.
Well, and you know what? With Mosh Pit being banned out, that pulls a little bit away from ETC's value here. And so, really, Johanna and ETC are 2 of the main tanks in this game right now, in the meta. So banning her out, if you choose not to take ETC or just don't like to play ETC for some strange reason, really limits the tanks.
I mean, I'm really glad that that other ult that he, you know, they can't use that, so he can use his real ult now. That would be Stage Dive.
I mean, yeah, you've got You've got Muradin. You've got
What do you say? Ready to have a little fun?
Come on.
Muradin.
Come on.
Muradin. I've seen a lot of main tank plays. Lunara was banned last time.
Anduin's banned, so it's not the easy one, but you could still see a kidnap comp.
Dare I say Banduin?
Blaze, Big Daddy Blaze, main tank. I love it. Not really.
Just 10 seconds before mentioned main tank Blaze, and look what happens.
Feels average. Yeah, no, I've seen it work. It can work. I don't hate it, to be honest. He kind of shifted. He's kind of in a weird in-between, to be honest with you. And you could argue that Imperius is the same way, I suppose, but generally you would assume Imperius is the solo.
I mean, you can see that CC chain already. I mean, you got either Imperius Q or Blaze, you know, and one can follow up the other. You know, so they've already got some really hard CC, and then you've got some slows. I don't think does Malthael have a. I'm not sure. I don't play Malthael.
He has a slow, but he doesn't have a hard CC.
He doesn't have anything hard CC, no.
Yeah.
So we got softy CC.
Yeah.
For a
well,
little.
he has to opt into the slow, does he not?
I think so, yeah, for his soul rep, yeah. But I think that's part of his standard build, quote-unquote
Usually.
standard build. I'm not
Usually,
positive.
you know. If you want to go full Q.
We got hard-boiled CC and soft-boiled CC. How do you guys like your eggs? Arthas!
Huh. So maybe think Arthas, I suppose.
So, okay, so what do you think goes along with this? So we've got the Blaze, the Imperius, and the Rhaegar. We still have... Oh, I know what they could go.
Arrow, call it before they pick. You better.
I mean, Weenus likes his Asmodan.
Oh, no. Weenus, no,
It
don't
could
do this
happen.
to me. Don't do this to me.
Oh. Oh, he also likes his Phoenix.
That's good.
But we may yet see an Asmodan.
I mean, I love the Li Ming pick. I think with the amount of hard CC, I think that'll be free. And then we got some Lunara. Oh, Sage's Lunara's dirty. Oh, he swapped. They swapped.
Ooh.
Boy!
I'm glad you called that out because I was already typing who was in the things. Wait, they also swapped people. Aruba's not here anymore. It's now Chaos Tank.
Oh. And they did swap in the last series as well.
They did, in fact. So Hung Fu on Ana.
So who are you rooting for in chat? Are you still sticking to your allegiances, people?
You know what? I think I remember them going a comp like this in the grand finals. Now, they do not have Kel'Thuzad, which was huge for them in that.
Oh, no.
But they have a lot of slows, and Lunara likes to proc off of slows at level 16. So we could see a huge amount of damage coming out of that. Just a massive damage spike coming out from Lunara, because that's going to be pretty much full time.
I do think, though, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I think the early game favors Clouded Minds, and I say that because Ana doesn't get her stun cleanse for a while, assuming she takes that talent, so we'll see.
All right, well, let's get our teams introduced.
Sure.
Rek, take it away.
All right. Wrath burns within Tiger as he selects Imperius. Weenus is fighting for Ire on Phoenix. Swing is really good at magic on Li Ming. Star Knight will be playing Rhaegar, and Zednim needs a light. He'll be playing Blaze.
Oh my god. And then for ProBUs, we have Icy Boy and Girl. Icy Boy Arthas played by Dragon478. Icy Girl Jada played by Sage. Oh my god, team fights breaking out. Secret Asian Man playing Poison Babe Lunara. Hong Fu playing Grandma with Cookies. Ana, Chaos Tank with our Death Boy Malthael.
So, by the way, Jaina happened to get herself killed there nice and early.
Yeah, right after getting announced, too. Unfortunate.
Yep. Just saying hello. Hello, my name is Jaina, and then hello, you there? You there?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, Rek.
Hello?
So this is the moment for your soundboard.
Uh,
Oh no.
Oh!
oh no.
There you go.
no.
See?
Which one?
Oh no.
Oh,
So,
no.
so we see Clouded
no.
Minds here coming over, Li Ming being a little bit early on her orb to get the damage onto the camp, but they are right there at the 1 minute mark, ready to go.
Yep, like I said, this is looking pretty coordinated, my man. So this is going to be a fun division. Grand. Oh my God, grand final. Oh,
There you go.
sometimes English is
finalist,
difficult.
the grandest of finals.
Ready to have a little fun?
Yeah.
Do want to shout out our good friend A Fishy. How's the couch doing?
Oh, a fishy.
Bringing over some raiders. But Chaos
Oh.
Day
What kind of
getting the
fish?
Imperious
I've
done.
sat on that couch many a time.
What kind of fish?
That is a huge, huge play for them because now with ProBUs 4-man in the bottom getting their siege camp pushed in here, I expect to see them push as hard as they possibly can. They do still have a couple minions, but of course the rest of their minions are dead. But top lane with that kill, they're going to lose a lot of soak there. And Blaze is in the middle. They're not getting that soak either.
No. But here's the fun of this. Malthael can do a pretty good job of a double soaking, especially since he opted into On a Pale Horse, which is the TIS standard as far as I'm aware. So, you know, I like that ProBUs can just kind of sit bottom the whole game if they really so choose. And Malthael can rotate top and mid.
And right now, ProBUs is looking at maybe coming in onto this Imperious.
I love this. I love this.
They've got him nice and slowed, the sleep dart, and that's going to be the counter kill.
Nice.
And I think if Arthas had a root there, then Blaze could have also been a kill here. So we're going to see
That's
Malthael hit top,
excellent
though.
timing as the altars are coming up in 10 seconds. So the Supreme Grand Final Deluxe sounds like it's a menu item at Taco Bell, my friend.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
All right, Li Ming picking up the left side, Malthael picking up the right side. And
Kung Fu, get on the other side.
no.
Get on the other side.
Oh
This
no.
there's a bit of a tank trade going on in this bottom
There we go.
fight here. I saw that Zednim wanted to get in real bad, and he did manage to get one interrupt, but ultimately paid the price for that.
Oh, when a globe goes away right in front of your faces, Jaina. Feels bad, Sage. Feels bad.
Let's take a look at those level ones here. We never really talked about those, but it is going to be the Fingers of Frost again, and the Howling Blast for Arthas, Frost Presence, going to eventually give him the extra roots. Same build here for Li Ming. A little bit different map here.
I see
and-
something pretty whack.
Is it the level 1 on Rhaegar?
No,
No? Oh.
that I don't hate. It's Black Harvest?
Oh,
From
yeah,
Malthael?
okay,
That's
so
a little weird, but okay.
Not necessarily. Because think about what you've got. You've got a nano-boosted Malthael for Tormented Souls.
It's literally brutal.
Oh,
I love that. I
And
really love that.
Rhaegar has long cooldowns on his chain heal.
completely forgot about that. Holy cow.
I mean, Anna's
There, I
got,
just caught that Black Harvest
Look
on
at-
Malthael.
look at how many grandchildren Anna has to give cookies to. And by cookies, I mean nano boosts.
Well,
All of them.
she's not
Well,
going to give them out anytime soon because Arthas is going down very quickly, and that's going to slow down their soakage.
Yeah, and Pierce coming down with that Celestial Charge is making sure to help to secure that kill, getting the revenge onto ProBUs here.
Uh-oh, Malthael.
Well, Imperius decided to slash his brother there, and Zednim followed up with that charge in securing the Malthael kill, and ProBUs is in another awkward spot.
It's only
Now-
a single altar, so this might give the opportunity for Clouded Minds to just even it up. So,
Now, when we saw, oh my goodness, Arthas is so obliterated here, right? Because he got the Celestial Charges trying to make it out, but that Frost Aura gonna
Oh, here's the
Slow
thing.
we'll
go
be
down.
fine.
Arthas never dies, Arrow.
I mean, he
forget.
literally just died, Rek. just
No,
died.
Listen,
Oh my god.
So, what I was gonna say
go ahead.
was that we saw ProBUs here last week, and ProBUs was down 2 games coming into Towers of Doom, and I thought it was a questionable call because I felt like they weren't, well, hold up a second. Zednim is going to make it away there, but there's still a lot going on here as Dragon is slowing down Venus, and they're going to disengage. So, the rest of that point. I thought it was a mistake because they were playing a very strong early game, but were tapering off and not doing as great in the later game, which is a little bit of what we just saw in Game 1 on Battlefield of Eternity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they came to Towers of Doom, and it kind of stayed true to that. They balanced it out, and then they kind of got the wombo play at the end that secured them the kill.
Oh.
So I'll be interested to see, once they have their level 10s, which are soon, how they perform with these ultimates, with this new setup for them.
Ooh, a good dodge by Dragon there to get away from that blaze charge and
Oh my
half of the Endurance. Let's go! I didn't even notice. It grabs Arthas and brings him back into the fight. He said, "No, get your booty back here." And
my God.
oh man,
And that's a bad time to lose your Arthas.
that's
Down
a horrible
level
time to
10s.
lose your Arthas.
Going
Yes.
into the altars here, double altar in the top lane. Tiger's gonna hold this bush, make sure that nobody comes up.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened there with Zednam, but bounced off the wall a little bit and trying to find a Chaos Tank, but doesn't find him quite yet. And I think they have ProBUs has to give up both altars again.
So that's gonna put them down now to 24 points. But you know what, Towers of Doom? You're always in it until the game's over, but
Malthael.
Chaos Tank getting caught.
I don't
Couple
know.
of stunts
There's a big
later.
ring
That
of
is
frost
a
coming out. Finds
great
themselves a
ring.
Phoenix, and Zednam goes down just afterward. Oh, this
Yeah.
is going
That's what
pretty
you
back and forth
get.
here. You did say this is Towers of Doom.
Yeah.
It is Towers, and they're doing exactly the Doom of Towers. Right? Right.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. Well, but that was a nano-boosted Jaina coming in with that Ring of Frost, getting tons of damage there. But we don't actually have Tormented Souls. Chaos Tank going instead into Last Rites, so...
I mean, you know, he saw the combustion. There's not a bunker to prevent it from happening. I think it's fine. The only thing you have to worry about is Ancestral Heal. Or I suppose rather than
I was just gonna say, technically, yeah.
Technically could get out of that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, big combustion coming out again. Arthas found himself getting caught, and Sage not too far behind him. And Hung Fu, excuse me, a little bit behind as well, and might be going down. Lunara manages to make a cheeky play out. Can she stay away from this Rhaegar, who's just as fast as she is? She gets caught by Tiger.
Just the tip.
Ah! And there he goes.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
I have to say, Tiger is making these plays happen. Every single time that he lands a Celestial Charge, the target is dying. With the exception of that one time that you said that Arthas never dies.
I mean, you have to. You have you have slows, you have hard CC. They have a lot of potential to secure kills, and they're just doing a great job of doing that.
And Arthas can't pop army every time they want to deal with a Celestial Charge coming in.
Hey, Arrow, you know what secured that Lunara kill? I'm gonna tell you, it was the level 1 from Rhaegar that you said was wrong. Get out of here, Ray.
I didn't say it was wrong. I was just saying that was the pick that I thought you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
This
never mind.
Imperius has pretty good aim.
There it is, once again, right onto the Arthas.
Arthas, no!
And
Frosty
bringing
boy.
it back, yeah.
Nice ring from Jaina.
Ring
They will
manages
not
to
be
find
able
themselves
secure that,
leading.
though.
Combustion coming out, hitting both Arthas and excuse me, Jaina. I was gonna say Phoenix. And nothing in exchange for ProBUs. They've usually found themselves something to go with here. They're trying to protect bottom, but Malthael's kind of running around top and mid still, just trying to get that soak going. So it's a little difficult for ProBUs to find anything here.
Yeah, I mean they're fighting into essentially a 4v5, and they don't need 5 to win those if they can land the Celestial Charge on every single attempt. But they're doing it, and so the kills are keeping Clouded Minds in and ahead of the
boy.
XP.
No, don't worry. There's a Wisp there. Secret Asian
Walk
man
away.
with his Wisp.
So at some point, Malthael's going to have to come in and actually provide value in the team fights as well. If Clouded Minds is going to continue to run a 5-man, death ball. And with the triple altars now, this is where it gets a little bit scary here, because if ProBUs doesn't pick something up here, they're suddenly down. They could be down to 8 points.
Gasp.
Yeah, and like I said, the early game, you know, Clouded Mind's doing really well in team fights. I wouldn't call it even on objectives, but I mean, we'll see. Ana has that cleanse now, so the stun cleanse. So we'll see if she's able to time that really well and use it.
I want to watch this top fight. Swing getting really low down there. We'll come back to that here. Huge fight in the bot lane is Combustion going all over the place, and 3 kills coming out, but the counter kill onto Jaina.
They gotta focus their damage here. There we go.
So I said they need to make something happen. Malthael getting the kill onto Li Ming in the top, and then also getting these 2 kills in the bottom. That's going to secure them all 3 altars.
You literally said that the last time they played here. You were like, they need to make something happen.
And then they did. What is it? I'm a magic caster. I was like, things happen, and then they happen.
All right, you're like the Simpsons predicting everything.
Ooh, I am like the Simpsons.
Chaos Tank is playing single player, but that's okay.
And you know what though? They're back in this game. They're ahead in points. They're even in XP, which they weren't just a moment ago. But here comes the 5-minute rotation again.
They won't be for long if they decide to continue to push up far. Goodbye,
Ana's
Ana.
dead.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Arthas might die? He does.
Yeah, disintegrate is just far enough.
I do not think these are smart fights. They have no reason to be pushing up that far.
Yeah, once Clouded Minds was coming back onto the map, that's the time for them to pull back, because we've seen this entire second half of the game, Clouded Minds has been together 100%, with the exception of Li Ming going to get the altar, and we saw how that went for her. So they have to play more cautiously, ProBUs does, if they want to survive these fights. If they can get them separated, then that's when they're able to get the wins, right? When they separated the team, they were able to get some kills out of that, but they cannot win this 5v4, and now they don't have a bottom altar, or I'm sorry, a bottom keep, and that's huge going into the 2 altars coming in on bot and mid lane.
I don't think they're respecting the Imperious enough. I'm not sure if it's they don't play against him frequently. We'll see how this. A nice sleep on the Imperious, but he has woken up immediately.
Huge Ring of Frost coming out. Lands onto 4 players. Actually, I think that doesn't matter.
What is happening?
Malthael finally decided to join the fight and nets himself 2, no, 3 kills here.
That's a 4 for 3 so far, and Chaos Tank just able. Now they have to stop the minions. They're gonna let them through. Oh no! Oh no!
Diane, what's 3 minions?
That's just a paying a little more attention there, which is. And they're down a tower, which they maybe could have secured. I'm not quite sure. Before they grabbed
Not quite.
I mean, everybody's up 20. Like, they had plenty of time, I think, to at least defend the minions. Probably to get the tower. Because, yeah, Malthael doesn't do a lot, but Lunara does.
But they're going to get some value at least.
Now, the boss is back up. The boss is back up.
I wouldn't sleep on Imperious. He doesn't seem comfortable. I think they need to do a better job paying more. I mean, those are just little things. Well,
that's gonna give Clouded Minds the boss. So ProBUs needs to not run off with the Arthas. They need to get this bottom fort.
And that's exactly what they're gonna do. It looks like.
Now, top fort is also very low. They could even pick that up potentially before the next altars come up.
I kind of like that Malthael didn't push it in. It's kind of like we can get that whenever we want. And, you know, assuming he did decide to, or that Chaos Knight, or excuse me, Chaos Tank,
yep,
decided not to get that. Yeah.
Zul rules,
you know, because then Clouded Minds could have grabbed that immediately back, you know? So
right.
I'm kind of glad that he left that alone for now. So it's always a looming threat for Clouded Minds, you know? It's something that they have to be mindful of.
So Malthael will be on the map, should be about in the right vicinity to be able to help with this altar here. Double altar in the top lane, so I expect we'll see at least one of Clouded Minds go and pick up their...
This is not a trade you want to take here.
Oh boy.
Lunara is not here right now. Leave a message.
And Arthas just gets taken out of the fight because of it, but
these
Ring of Frost!
Jaina, or Luna, wait, who even? Phoenix is what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it.
Now
Oh
Sage
my
is in
God,
danger.
yeah!
Tiger trying to catch up, but is gonna go down. So another
No,
trade.
the Li Ming resets.
And another
Li Ming,
one.
by the way.
And another one. And that was oh my gosh. It's the I literally just said this, right? Like right down below, when they split up they die, when they're together they win. And if Lunara was in that fight from the very beginning,
Earlier,
all of that damage would have gone out and helped to prevent Arthas from dying. Even if Arthas dies, they still get kills earlier and they don't get obliterated by Li Ming.
I mean, Arthas did step out of the bush very quickly, very early, and, you know, Imperius there said, "Ooh, hello," and Celestial charged right into him, so... I don't know. Granted, yeah, Lunara needed to be there.
So that's going to give now 9-7. Both teams with their level 20s. Let's pop those up to take a look at them here.
Well, top actually might be going down very soon.
Uh-oh.
Now, these are all the next altars in the bot lane. It's
There it goes.
unlikely to be the end of the game for either team because there's still plenty of
Right.
stuff going on. But they're at least going to equal out the bot lane altars. So 5-3. I'm sorry, bot lane keeps. So either team could have... Neither team really has an advantage going into this. They both have their forts. They'll both have the well. But the 5-3 in points. And we're going to see now the rotation from ProBUs. They're going to make their way to get working on this. This is a huge problem, I think, for Clouded Minds, because they really should be trying to defend this. If ProBUs gets this, this is all but securing the bottom altar for them.
Just about, yeah. Like I said there, I'm kind of glad that Chaos Tank didn't go opt to take that top fort. Really well done.
Arthas needs to be careful here.
Oh boy.
And this is more of the same.
Oh
Celestial
no,
charges,
Anna!
A really well-placed ring manages to find two members of Clouded Minds, and unfortunately, it's a 1-for-1 so far. Chaos Tank kind of popping off right now, but goes down right afterward, not followed by Regar. It's 3 for 3. Everyone, one dies, another one dies, you know? And there goes Lee. It's 1v1.
What the-
Who wins? Ooh!
Well, Jaina wins
Walk
this
away.
because she's full health and she can go get the altar now, and that's 5 points. That puts them within
Listen,
a single altar.
Li Ming
Boss
opted
is
for
up
the full
arrow
ult
in
builds.
1 minute. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if Li Ming opted for a different level
Dominance?
4,
Yeah.
or it's level 7, excuse me.
No, level 4.
No, level 4. I am right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been probably a different story. Although, granted, wouldn't be doing quite as much damage.
So, okay, 15 seconds until this camp is up. That is going to be about the time it takes before Cloud of Minds is up. It's another 40 seconds beyond that for the boss. So everybody will be on the map, but that means Cloud of Minds is going to have to defend in the bot lane. Well, maybe not. Li Ming's going to have this down, I think, by the time they get there.
They should, yeah. But still, I mean, how many altars is it? It's just one. Okay.
Just the one. It's still a threat. ProBUs wins the game if they get an altar with 4.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, the boss is up at 15!
yeah,
Oh my
Cloud
god.
of Minds has to be mindful of both of these things. And it looks like Weenus up in the top here is going to make sure to scout
Hold
it
on to
out.
your seats, boys and girls. Something's about to go down.
All right, here we go. Arthas, the charge in onto Arthas. The Ring of Frost doesn't land this time, but neither does Wrath of Angiras. Zednam is going to get obliterated, and Sage going down in the back as well. There's Wrath of Angiras going out again, but check it out. We've got a 3-for-1 so far as Lunara getting caught by Celestial Charge. Tiger taking loads of damage, but so far going to be okay, and now this altar is coming up, and that is
That's
going to be
game.
Unless Malthael can find some magic wand.
I don't know about that.
I mean, if Malthael just goes and grabs the... no, it's not up in time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, ProBUs was way too ambitious there. I don't really know what...
I don't think that was a good
that was
spot
their
for them
that
to
was
fight
their
it.
fight
Alright.
to lose. Yeah.
Hold up. You got to play the Mission Impossible music because this is it. Chaos Tank's got to go in. It's got to stall it.
He's not.
All right, that's
stalling.
it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that engage at all.
What do you say? Ready to
Yeah,
have a
that
little
was
fun?
an unfortunate circumstance. You know, that was again, you know, ProBUs playing pretty well in many of the engages, but they set themselves up in a, oops, not standings, I want stats. They set themselves up in kind of an awkward place. And they did that a couple of times. You know, Arthas, we saw it in the bot lane, although I don't recall that actually ending up in a kill. I think they just both walked away. But we saw Arthas, you know, being really far forward, and I want to say that I recall that being the case in our last matchup too, where we saw them against House of Ches, where you know, Dragon sometimes just a full screen length away from his team, and it doesn't matter what tank you're playing. If they catch you with 5 and you're a screen length away from your team, you're dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Now, ProBUs is in a similar position. They've been here before with their tournament lives on the line, so to speak. Down 2-0, with the choice of either map pick or first pick. And so far, they've been map pick on both times. Do you think that they look at taking first pick, or are they more comfortable taking map pick and likely to take that?
I don't know, Arrow. You guys know more about them than I do.
I don't know.
Well, what would you do?
What would I do? I would pick my map, honestly. I don't care for first pick, to be completely honest with you, unless I have something very specific in mind. I would go with what I know, you know. That's just how I go. That's how I roll.
What do you think?
Actually, let's be
Animal
realistic.
print pants out control.
Let's be realistic. I would ask Zulkin what I would do.
Oh my
Fair
god.
enough. Fair enough.
That's what I would have done. Zulkin, what are we doing tonight?
Oh my god. Where are we dropping, boys? Where are we dropping?
Just want to shout out here a couple of other follows on the channel. Genji Exo Wobblehammer, and Ghost 4444. Thanks for the follows onto the NGS Twitch page. Make sure that you also go over to Nexus Gaming Series 2 and give a follow over there, as the Heroic Division Grand Finals between Broken Alliance and Amazing going on currently over there, and we'll be stopping into raid over there once we're all done here.
Which hopefully isn't soon.
Right? We should be here another, I don't know, hour or two.
Yeah.
How you doing over there, Rek?
I'm alive.
You okay with time and everything?
Yeah, I've got a good 45 minutes or so.
Oh, cool. We're great. We're aces over here. Bullets, in fact.
Sure.
All right, we got Arrow, Psychic. We need a Butte.
Oh, I didn't know you were in. I apologize.
Diane, come
A
on.
little delayed here.
All right, so game number 3 is going to be on Braxis Holdout.
Oh.
Yes! I'm so happy. Oh, by the way, everyone, you should have consumed at least 24 ounces of water by this time in the broadcast. Make sure you're staying hydrated.
20. It's been an hour.
Go big or go home. This is the grand finals, Arrow. I want my friends to be hydrated.
I don't have friends.
So ProBUs elected
Wow,
for first pick on
Rek.
this. So there you go. You know what? Let's take a look at our maps. How did we get to this point? So again, we started off with the bans coming out from ProBUs on Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple. The bans from... I'm sorry, that was from Clouded Mines. From ProBUs were Dragonshire and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Game number 1, Battlefield of Eternity, was picked by ProBUs. It was won by Clouded Mines. Game number 2, Towers of Doom, which we just watched, also picked by ProBUs, also won by Clouded Mines. So if we follow the kind of the precedent set, the first pick has won both games, right? So in theory, this is the opportunity now for ProBUs to come in and win this game, right? Isn't that how this works?
I don't
You
see
tell
why
me, Arrow.
not. Yeah,
You tell
you
me.
tell us, Arrow.
Arrow, you're the head daddy here.
Oh my
Guys are killing me.
You're aware that you're gonna have to deal with this again in 5 weeks, so don't know what to tell you.
That is true. That is true. I'm going to be stuck between these two once again. Oh, hold on. There we go. Between these two once again at BlizzCon in a few weeks.
Let's clarify that statement, please, Arrow.
I don't get it.
I mean, we're all PG-13 here.
Hero, you said buttload earlier. That's inappropriate.
That is totally
This
fine.
is
for
a
PG-13.
family-friendly stream.
Well,
Okay.
Guys, it looks like we're about ready, so we're gonna get started here in just a moment.
Woo!
you really love to see it.
And you know, Josh still pointing out, and I think I said something along this line as well. You know, ProBUs a little bit too aggressive. All they needed to do, they win the game with either side,
Yeah,
right? The boss or the altar.
Yeah.
And they could have done kind of the opposite. They could have fed 4 people into the boss and sent, you know, 1 person to go get the altar and laughed as, you know, they didn't know. But not quite enough time the way that they did that. 5 minutes. Like, what are we telling?
I think my guess is Huang Fu needs to use the
back to
restroom because he's been hydrating. So
Could be the case, yeah. So what do we have here? Aruba is back, tagging in for Chaos Tank. I think they did that exactly the same. I think Chaos Tank is their Malthael player for the Double Soaker. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing single player for a bit.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, let me actually switch back to that because it brightens my face up a little bit.
Oh, there
Hi,
you go,
everybody.
Rec. Oh, such a bright boy. Oh, and Butte got bright too.
did
I can see
That's
both of
because
you.
That's literally because I have a white page up on
Oh.
the internet.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically calling out Hung Fu. Yep. All right, looks like we got readies from both teams. We'll tell them that we're ready.
I would, but then no one can see my beautiful bright face. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm gonna have to return to the darkness.
Rag.
Oh, Arrow. Oh, Diane. The darkness consumes soul. I can't do it. No, I can't do it right now. Not right now.
The darkness is very happy today.
Hey, if you're in chat and you don't know what's going on, it's cool because neither
You
do I.
guys, they know what's going on. We love the
They
dark.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
they know
I'm
they
calling him
do.
out because he's hydrated. Okay,
Oh, of course, yeah.
he's
Arrow,
doing
like,
great.
Really?
All right, so we're keeping with the Stukov and the Leoric bands, holding on to tradition.
Huh. Yeah. And then, yeah.
Now, there's
And then,
there's
now
one
show
other
me the
thing.
Anduin.
There's one other thing to keep in mind here, that ProBUs is an East Coast team, just like we are. We're on the East Coast. This is getting fairly late. Fatigue is going to start setting in, and when you start getting tired, it's difficult as a shot caller to coordinate your team where they need to go, what they need to be doing. As a player, your reaction time is a little bit slower, so that they need to be on their game even more so. They're down two points here out of a best of 5. One more and they're out.
Yeah, I mean, you've told me, or rather, last week they've proven that they can keep their. I suppose they are down 2 games, ProBUs, but they're not necessarily out. Like down but not out. And I would like to see them turn this around and bring us to a game 5, but it could go either way, Arrow.
Yeah, and it's not like Cloud of Minds is any slouch. I mean, they're a solid team. They've played very well in their own matchups. The matchup that they had last week against Bloodbath and Beyond. Bloodbath and Beyond was looking like a scary team. They did just as much work in the west side of the bracket as ProBUs did on the east side of the bracket. So, and they beat them 3-0. So it's going to be an exciting match here, and I hope we get to see more games here. We're going to see Johanna being picked up, and pulling that Imperius away is Sage. I think that's valuable because Imperius was an absolute menace to them that game.
I agree.
Piggy Lover, thank you for the bits. Cheering up the 69 bits.
All right, show me some juicy bands here. I want to see
Show
something.
me the juicy bands. Show me the.
Don't, not right now.
The
Yeah,
Anna
I don't.
fan.
I don't
Uh-oh.
think they were going into Ana. I'm gonna wait until after Tiger or not Tiger, but the next 2 picks come out, and then I'll tell you who I think Hung Fu's going with.
Show me.
And don't you
Water
say
Dragon
it.
Lily.
Don't you say it, Butte, because I think you might know too.
Arrow, I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a standard. Well aware of this by now. Oh, okay. We're gonna get different healers this game. Wonderful.
Indeed. So that's actually pretty awesome too, because that Rhaegar was that Rhaegar was pretty valuable.
Yep. I would say so.
Rexar is available. Yeah, absolutely.
Rexar's still available. Phoenix still available. I hate Phoenix. Sorry. I just do.
Oof.
I don't find him fun. I find him stressful. Oh. Alright.
Arthia! Yay! Oh, they don't have the new skin.
So, okay, so right now there's absolutely no specific reason to pick it, but they're going Lily.
Who?
I mean, that's
Lily.
literally what Rex said.
I did say that.
I talked over him.
It better be Water Dragon. Because if it's not, I'm
Oh
going to
my
be a
God,
little upset.
Rex. I know
I've
what
been-
I want to
listen,
see.
no,
but
I
I'm
wanna
not
talk.
gonna see it.
I
Okay.
want to talk now. I've been messing around with Water Dragon.
Yes!
Now
That's
the
Oreo!
greatest-
I called it! Yes! I called it! I was like, I know what's coming. I know what I want to see. And then Rec was like, no. Continue, Rec. I'm happy now.
Water Dragon's cool.
All right, thank you for
That's
that
all I got-
glorious
that's all I got
contribution.
left now.
I'm happy. I don't know how much good it's going to do them. But I'm happy.
No, it's not bad. I don't hate it. I would have preferred a different battery, maybe Vala instead of Raynor. And if they picked up Gul'dan earlier, you know, I actually think Oriel would be better on the flip side. But I do like her on this map. This is, in my opinion, one of her better maps. Because you know you can opt into that globe talent at level 7. I forget the name of it. And, you know, you constantly have uptime on it. So I do actually like that there. Brightwing's a little odd to me, and I'm gonna give the edge to ProBUs on this one. I like their draft a little bit more. It seems a little more. I kind of understand what's going on there. But I mean, Gul'dan has an excellent wave clear. Like that, he's got the the clear for the Zerg and whatnot. So I don't know.
I think Clouded Minds has good self-sustain to be able to deal with the Brightwing healing, but I think they're trying to negate the Imperious Joanna.
All right.
But we'll
Arrow,
see.
do you want me to introduce again?
By all means, take it away, Rick.
Okay. All right. So Tiger is going to be playing for the Alliance on Varian. Venus wants you to drink on Gul'dan. Swing. Playing Orphea, please. Blaze once again being played by Zednem, and Star Knight is very hungry for dead enemies playing Brightwing.
All right, that's Clouded Minds.
And then on ProBUs, we have Dragon Force 78 on Yo Mama Joanna. Aruba on Fiery Boy Kael'thas. Secret Asian Man on Definitely a Man, but not an Asian one. Raynor. Sage playing Imperious. And Hong Fu playing the best character in this game. Hoping, for a win on Oriel.
Yeah.
Nice. I liked it. No, I liked it. It was good.
All right,
Reckley supports me.
So we've got Ace in the Hole for Raynor. We also have the Breath of Heaven level 1 Searing Light, getting the additional damage on that
I like it.
that heal.
Nope. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm okay with this.
And Varian going into High King's Quest. So that doesn't necessarily tell us which way he's going, but
I like that with C Smash, believe it or not.
Ready to have a little
I don't know. Eh.
yeah, it could go either way. Echo Corruption, of course, new habits, and Brightwing going into the Greater Polymorph, so additional range and resets
Ooh, I
on
love
Polymorph.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that talent. I think it's underrated.
Guys, I got something really important to tell you.
Please tell me.
Everyone in chat. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the Zerg are growing agitated. So.
Oh. Oh no. Well,
Oh,
with
no.
that, both teams are going to pick up their bottom camps here, and Weenus getting onto the point first, keeping in mind, of course, that these control points work like Dragonshire now, so if a player stands on them, they will not flip. He's going
Right.
Twin Blades. Yeah, I mean, I figure he's going Twin Blades too.
Yeah, I mean, but I like to pretend sometimes that I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Star
Okay.
Knight spreading the bomb, though, and
Goodbye.
Rainer getting the kill, throwing out that penetrating round and killing the dragon.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, this is an excellent point for KT. I mean, all these little, nooks and crannies and passing bombs, trying to contest the objective. I think it's a good point for him. Haha, point. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
alright, now you killed it.
Orphea. Please.
Please.
All right, so Secret Agent Man taking tons of damage there from the Gul'dan. But we've got the channel. Full channel already. Under 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes on this Zerg wave.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, they have Varian
Wow.
sitting by himself on top lane, and he's not a character until level 4. Otherwise, he's just a glorified minion.
Wait, who do they have top?
Very.
Varian.
Wait, who?
Yeah, okay. So, while going down, so now Zednam, though, with the Living Bomb, is taking a fair bit of damage here, so keep an eye on the Blaze. As ProBUs making their way in and just barely missing that Detainment Strike on Zednam.
They do need to be a little more cognizant of the Gul'dan corruption, as I believe 2 or 3 of them were just kind of chilling, like right in the line. I'm not sure if they couldn't see it with the Zerg or what, but they need to be a little bit more cognizant of that, because just as KT's really good in these sorts of areas, as is Gul'dan, so they need to be a little
What
bit
do you
more
say?
cautious.
Ready to have a little fun?
So we do have here the rotation up. It looked like maybe Kael'thas and Oriel were, and Raynor were looking to maybe try to get onto the Varian, but ultimately, because of the positioning, they stuck with the camp. Same thing here for Clouded Minds, getting onto their top lane camp. So both of these teams throwing out their camps pretty much identical timing, both at the top and in the bot lane.
We're seeing Elegrisimo on Orphea, so being able to have that Q be on a 0.75 cooldown, if she's able to hit that, I think that's an interesting pick, especially with the CC combo potential that Clouded Minds have. So just an interesting note there. on the talents.
So interesting that Orphea goes into that and not the level 1 Q talent that gives the additional damage.
I mean, Ancestral Strength is pretty much like a, from what I understand, is like a, you always take that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
well-
no reason why you shouldn't, but
Sage with the
Oh,
huge
no.
Celestial Charge starting that off, and
There
Clouded
we
Minds was
go.
trying to pull away. Brightwing coming in with that teleport to get some healing in there, but unfortunately, if you teleport onto somebody with a living bomb, well, it
It's
leaves you with a
kinda
warm,
weird.
fuzzy feeling, doesn't it?
yep.
Definitely a little lukewarm. Because fire, because because Kael'thas does fire damage. So
now Orphea at level 7 going into the E quest there, the Dread quest. I almost wonder if Orphea didn't misclick her level 4.
Maybe. I am a little bit yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely see the value in the 4 talent. It's not that it's not a good build. The Q build is definitely one I see a lot. It's just like Ancestral Strength is just so strong, especially with the amount of CC that the team has. So,
Which is why it surprised me they didn't take the level 4 slow. But Johanna going
Yeah.
on to the point there, pulling him in, and holding on to this. The channel going to be going for a few moments.
oh, Blaze.
Looks like is able to make it out. The teleport coming in from Brightwing to give that shield as well. So, but Zednam has no mana, so there's very limited access that he's going to be able to, or not access, but anything, impact he's going to be able to provide to this.
I don't really think that was a necessary phase shift, I'm going to be honest. I mean, only, 60-second cooldown at the end of the day, but it didn't really get them anything, just as you mentioned. Blaze with no mana, so...
Well, we've got Raynor going up to the top here to help Imperius try to get this kill onto
Excellent.
Varian. They're not going to get the kill, but they are going to get the point. That leaves the bottom lane, quote-unquote, exposed as 4v3 coming onto this point, but it's got Johanna and Ariel to hold on to it for at least a little while, but they're going to get the kill onto Oriel.
Yeah, but in reverse, Varian going down in the top. So, 1-for-1 arrow. They just traded beaks.
Yep. Yeah, Goliath bringing up that, you know, with the slows from the rest of the team, you know, maybe that helps out. And certainly entirely possible. I mean, there are some others here, but Weenus gonna get taken out.
Yeah.
So now this is a 3v3, although no healer on the side of ProBUs. But it's going to give Raynor the channel, and that's going to, with Varian just coming back here, I think that should allow them to finish this up.
Yeah, and I think to that point, I think also with the frontline tanks that ProBUs has, you know, Johanna and Imperius, you know, that basically to get away. Yeah, I mean, it's good flexibility with the Q, assuming you hit it on the end. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't call it a waste, to be honest. E-build slow is really strong. I wouldn't really call it weak, but...
Well, Tiger getting a lot of damage, does get stunned, but it looks like is going to be able to make it out there. Level 10s here are available for ProBUs.
Ready to have a little fun?
And we still don't have a Kael'thas ult. Waiting to find out if they're taking bunker, it looks like.
Yeah, could be. I'm a little disappointed. No resurrect.
Yeah.
Which leads into no flight at 20, which is a real shame. But that's alright. I'll live.
All right, so
unless I don't, and then need a resurrect.
just a little bit of damage here on this wall from the blue side. Zergwave, Clouded Mind's getting a little bit there, but all the way onto the fort for ProBUs. So certainly a little bit of extra value here, especially with their 100% Zergwave. But the Zergwaves, both sides. Yeah, well, I was going to say both sides getting cleared up really quickly, but really, Clouded Minds hasn't had a Zergwave. They just had kind of the
not really.
Are they doing what I
consolation
think they're
prize.
doing?
No, they're
Oh,
not going for boss, but they're coming for the
They are
invade.
doing what I think they're doing.
Invasion.
I don't like this.
Actually, Zedman goes out and misses his engage there onto Oriel,
You
and
gotta
an
hit that
excellently timed
Q.
fear goes out and secures the kill onto Oriel. But Clouded Mind's still kind of low here. It's very split as well. Sage kind of just popping off on the back line, but not finding anything there. Tiger, however, is the one who falls for Clouded Minds.
That is unfortunate. If you're gonna cry or Aegis yourself.
Oh my goodness!
My gosh!
Celestial charge.
Goodbye, bomb. Oh my gosh.
And 2 for 1 there on this version. Well, make it 2 for 2 as the camp
Now Jimmy.
can't finish the job, so that's gonna prevent Dragon from going any farther and getting any more kills out of the very aggressive Clouded Minds. That was a probably a little bit questionable on you know the side of ProBUs with how much they did, but they managed to just get so much value started with that Imperius Celestial Charge, and it was a 4v5 to start with.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think the point is with slows is that, you know, you're able to maintain that level of CC chain even if it is soft. So it doesn't need to be the strongest one. It just needs to contribute to the team fight or isolate someone.
So Imperius is in the top lane again, and much like we saw in Towers of Doom, all 5 of Clouded Minds here together in the bot lane. So ProBUs needs to recognize that and be careful about what they're doing here. Now, Varian is heading back up. I thought maybe he was going to be a cheeky boss play kind of Varian, but not today at least.
No, I would like to see that from an Artanis before I see that from a Varian, but that's okay.
Oh, the Blaze gets Detainment Striked into the wall, but pops that Pyromania to get the unstoppable charge in onto the Kael'thas. Aruba in a bunch of danger here as using the Mana Addict shield. But now Zednam is deep into the enemy team and is going to go away. And good night, Pyroblast finishes its very slow way to a dead corpse and charring the corpse of Gul'dan. And I gotta say, this is nothing against Clouded Minds. Gul'dan can rot in hell. As a character, not as a player.
Not the player, the character. Although
Yeah.
Arrow, your glorious king is still there. He's still there.
That's true, and
The
he's still
fort,
alive.
okay, the fort has
He's
7
alive.
HP. I just want to point that out right now.
That's
it's
a
about
big
to
number.
die.
I can't even count to that.
So 32% now for Clouded Minds on the channel. That's the first channel of the game, I believe, for them. I don't think they had any channel on that first one. They certainly didn't on the second one.
Oops.
ProBUs a bit split here, though. The tank's up in the front, and this is... I don't see how Sage gets out of this. Oh, Celestial charge over the wall. What? What? How does he do it? But now there's a 5v4. Brightwing's going to teleport back in. Dragon popping the Iron Skin. It's already gone, though. And the charge from Blaze catches up to the Ariel. And here comes Celestial charge again from Sage. Big Orphea combo, though. Fear going out. And the Crystal Aegis keeping Sage alive. But look at these health bars. Clouded Minds obliterated.
I love it. Hey, you know what that means, right?
Let's play.
Boss? Let's go.
Now they have to be careful because Johanna doesn't have a whole lot of health here, and this thing does a ton of damage. Now, if this boss goes into the bot lane, this could even be game.
I don't think it does. It goes bottom. Yeah, I lied.
No, it's going top.
Oh, well.
Nice try.
Right, I double lied.
Reported.
Listen,
Get him out of here!
the Zerg are growing agitated, and I need you guys to stop.
I love it.
All right, here the Zerg come onto the wall, and already these towers just getting destroyed. But look at the Zerg wave again. The power of Gul'dan getting just tons of damage, clearing these Zerg, but also living bombs being spread.
Gotta love it.
Now boss is heading up into the top. Here comes Hyperion working on the siege. Gonna get a few thousand damage onto that bottom keep. I don't know that they can get it, but there's still a full boss up in the top.
Yeah, it's looking very healthy, about 80% health, I'd say. And he's kind of going to town on these minion waves. Unfortunately for the boss, though, the rest of the wave is being pushed by the Zerg from Clouded Minds, so that's not going to get a peep either, but it gets the whole wall, so lots of options opened up for ProBUs.
Now that being said, the top lane opened up as well for Clouded Minds, as that Zerg wave did get all the way to the keep wall. So there's still a win condition available for Clouded Minds. Now ProBUs is up 16-14, so they're looking for something aggressive here.
Oh, baby.
Oh, the Detainment Strike missed because of the Pyromania there. Crystal Aegis going out, and the kills onto 2 already. Pyroblast going after Brightwing. She'll be just fine here, but Dragon getting chased down by Varian gets killed! And that's a 3-for-0 trade. This should at least be a keep. And it looks like they're going to head down to the bottom keep here.
Yep, all the camps are up, so once they grab this keep, they can feel free to, you know, do some thievery if they so choose.
Yeah, they can't end here, I don't think, because the death timers are a little too low for Clouded Minds, so might as well just back off right now.
If they were full health, they could probably consider pushing a little bit more.
I don't know, because that is a
with the
Horrify
16.
that could ruin
They're
the
still
day.
not 16 though. Clouded Minds is not 16 yet.
No,
And
but you
that's
still...
why they're not pushing here?
I like it. Oh no, go back! I was excited.
All right, all right. Well, it looks like the minion wave's going to finish up the bottom lane well as well. So,
Can you show some
Oh,
talent,
well.
Sarah?
yeah. I thought I had, but I'll put them up again. All right. Looking for this pre-16 coming in onto the team, and Brightwing's coming in, but a huge Horrify there separating Sage and Raynor. Ariel getting caught with Sage in the Orphea combo.
Use your heal, use it!
Just a little bit too late there. They do get the kill onto Varian, and Venus is taking a bit of damage from the Kael'thas, so not the best circumstance. 2 for 1.
Yeah, that there is no reason that healing should not have did not come out. That
don't know if
Imperious
that
could
was-
have. I really don't. think there was a reason for that. It was just unfortunate.
Was it on cooldown? I don't know.
No, it was not.
Well, Gul'dan's not quite here, so this is an even fight for the moment. And now, with everybody very low on health and mana, ProBUs is going to be able to pick up this bottom control point, and that's absolutely huge for them.
Yeah.
Oh, Brightwing is gonna be just fine.
Does Brightwing
Play
have
a little bit of ringer on the Rosie? Maybe
Brightwing's
not if you
everywhere.
back right there, but
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
not
the
seeming
danger
to,
back. But guess what? No one seems to find it.
no one seems to. Yeah, all good. Only gets 4% though, so.
Yeah, but 4% is better than what I expected, which is that
It's
they were
heroes.
just going to lose it
There,
entirely.
I can think of 4 numbers that it's better than.
But only 2
Right.
options in this game. Tiger taking just tons of damage there. There goes the Horrify once again. And keep in mind, no Imperius here. And that Pyroblast is not going to get any value with the spell armor, especially there. Brightwing's only going to get down to about half. So Imperius just trying to deal with this camp. It doesn't have amazing wave clear here for this.
Yeah, I mean, ProBUs right now can be patient. They've got the map control. It doesn't look like they're going to be, though, because here comes Cloud of Mines again.
Imperius is not there, and I believe they know that, so.
Yeah, might as well take the engage while you can. Tiger getting extremely low as Venus, but it looks like that he's going to be managing to get out. Just kidding, Venus getting really low again. It's slammed up against the wall, but not before finding a Johanna first. Tiger
Heal!
goes down
Heal
now,
him! Oh, God.
And Imperius too. Oh, it's 2 for 3 right now. Swing, unfortunately, might be banned up right now too. Yes, she goes down from Aruba.
Will fall off the playscape.
Oh, what are they? No, 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 what are they doing?
Wait,
Win the video game, you guys! There's nobody alive! Oh my god, if you got... Okay, ProBUs, when you come back and you watch this VOD, if you lose this game, this is the moment. This is the reason right here. You have catapults already all the way up to the court. Hell, you have a Zerg wave coming in. It's minimal, but you could have even taken that keep, and that still would be better than doing absolutely nothing. Oh, God.
That is the danger of taking Searing Light at 1.
I
Do
don't think
not
that's the
forget to heal your teammates.
problem. I don't think
Use
that's the
that
problem.
full health bar, or full energy bar, to do damage on somebody instead of healing the Imperius. No.
I don't think that's the problem.
No. No. I do not like that.
All right,
You're gonna use
we're
it.
seeing a ping
Put it in the
call
area.
onto the boss. It's
Uh-oh.
level 20 here for ProBUs. This is the fight.
This is it.
And by the way, we haven't upgraded Pyroblast.
Huh.
Oh
I've
no.
been seeing that too a lot. and
That actually could work with the Rainer. And there goes the Pyroblast. They want to get this Brightwing down as low as possible. And I think Spell
Don't
Armor
stand in
is
the
available,
combustion.
yeah. Tiger all by himself here in the middle of the team. Imperius just going ham on Venus there. But it looks like Varian's going to be able to make it out. But getting that kill
That's-
onto the Gul'dan is huge. There's no
Yeah,
Horrify
that's
available now. They can make their way,
Or
in
not.
theory, to the boss? Maybe? Possibly?
It's like it's kind of a weird split decision going on right now, but I think they're going for it.
Yeah, but their backline is just going to get shredded by the boss if they leave
Yeah.
both Johanna and Imperius. Yeah, Hung Fu is like this is very bad for them now because with 4 of Cloud of Mines nearby, I mean they can just walk into this and start getting kills out of this too.
Oh, here goes nothing. Big boss plays. Varian goes down first before anyone else, and there goes
Oh,
Brightwing
the
Blaze
Shield of
and
Hope!
Orphea. This is a game. Come on.
Huge play on the on Hung Fu to get that. It is Shield of Hope, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Shield of
It's
Hope
like-
at 20? Yes.
Yeah, Shield of Hope.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. And the boss now completely irrelevant, going top lane. But that's okay. Gul'dan over here with his Horrify and some damage is not going to be able to stop the full 5-man push coming out from ProBUs. And ProBUs doing it again, coming in, down 2-0, getting the win. This time on Brax's holdout.
Woo!
Hooray.
Best map NA.
All right, so ProBUs, when you come back and you watch the VOD, congratulations on the win. I think you could have done it sooner, but we're all friends here.
We are friends. Well, I don't have any friends, but that's okay.
Wow. Okay, that's fine.
Right? Right? Like, get out of
That's
here, Rek.
fine. Whatever.
Hey, speaking of Rek,
What?
you're missing something.
What am I missing?
What do you mean, are you? I told there was one condition that I gave you of the stream.
I know.
Is it the blanket?
It was the blanket. Are you wearing a blanket now? Oh, maybe I just couldn't tell.
I can't decide.
Show us
which
your
organ.
blanket, Rek.
I apologize, everyone. This is a huge mistake, a big blemish on my career as a caster.
Because you have the blanket? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Oh well.
All right, well, fair enough. Hey guys, how about we take just a quick AFK moment? Just do a quick, like a 2-minute caster break, as we're about potentially halfway through this best of 5. Does that work for you too?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I'll just go get some salami from the fridge. Stay hydrated. 28 ounces.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment, everybody.
There is much for us to settle.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we are getting ready for game number 4 between Clouded Minds and ProBUs here, and we're going to be going to Volskaya Foundry.
Yay! God, you know what makes me so happy? When you don't see Infernal Shrines or Tomb of the Spider Queen. I love it. Makes me so happy.
Are either of those maps banned? Yeah, Tomb of the Spider Queen is banned, but Infernal Shrine's not, so that could still come up.
I
And
like
it-
Infernal Shrines.
And in a best of 5, if it goes to 5, it could happen.
Woo!
Chaos Tank is back, changing out the,
I'm eating salami.
I was gonna say the solo laner, but I guess it was Sage last turn. Repsychic has joined the lobby. I guess we weren't ready. I just told them we were. Alright, do we have everybody?
No, I'm gonna brighten my face again real quick so that people can see.
Oh, everybody can see the wreck.
I'm
That
sorry.
sounds sounds like I'm being a jerk to you, Rek.
I guess.
Who wants some salami?
I don't have any. What's the problem? I have some pepperoni downstairs, but that's about it.
Like the Oriole play, I wish I was able to play her. Yeah, Oriole is a lot of fun to play.
Oriole's fun AF.
You know what was really fun, and it's something.
I swear to God, if you say Lucio
Water
or
Dragon
Duranda-
Lily.
Oh my God.
Really cool. Duranda's also really fun. And Lucio's a really good time too. I don't really know if there are any other healers in the game, but
Remember when I told you that I hated to play Lucio?
oh,
And you
do
were
I
like-
remember? Yeah, I remember. I have it recorded and
Oh my God.
I have it on record.
I'm so sorry I said that.
Uh-huh. We'll see.
All right, well, we're sticking with the pretty consistent
Woo!
bands here.
Yo, chat.
That's definitely
Anyone
right.
play Stardew Valley, come visit our farm.
But we now see, with first pick going over to the side of Cloud of Mines, getting rid of that Imperius. And I have to say, Imperius has been high value for both teams in this. Really making the plays happen for both of them. So we're going to see the
Especially
pick
that
up on the
last
Johanna.
game for ProBUs. He basically was just on the back line and there was no... I think he killed Venus a couple times just on the back line and nobody kind of did anything about it.
And we're going into the Murdaddy. Along with the Lunara.
Woo!
You're right about that one, T-Money. Absolutely. There is the Lunara and the Murid.
What do you say?
But the
Ready to have a
Joanna,
little
though.
fun?
So I do want to shout out here a few new follows as we got the Jaina Raynor, the standard combo.
Jainer.
One of the most iconic duos in Heroes of the Storm, I would say. But shouting out some follows here. I think I said Quantum Hots earlier, but in case I didn't, thanks for the follow. Bum President, I Lose Erasers, Griefer DK, and Sam Account X. I'm hoping that those are just, titles and not actual issues. But make sure that you also check out the Nexus Gaming Series 2, where we've got the Heroic Grand Finals going on as they started about an hour ago, so might actually have to check in and see how they're doing over there.
You should check it out. Give the people what they want.
Let's take a look. So it looks like they are actually just done with game number 2.
Oh, okay.
Currently 1-1, Majesty and
Oh.
Slexia over there. Oh, we're gonna get more Oriole, and this time it's gonna be a Lunara battery.
I love this.
Moriel. More like. Am I right? Guys,
Right.
you're supposed to laugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're doing nothing wrong.
Hold on, I have to part my hair, guys. It's a little bit off.
I was gonna say, could you do that? It was kind of
Yeah, sorry. So we
you,
saw the
T-Money.
Rhaegar and Kael'thas. Now, the Kael'thas ban, especially on Volskaya Foundry, is fantastic.
Yes! Come on, please. Come on.
But-
You know what you must do.
What?
Wait,
Star
wait,
Knight. You know
wait,
what must be done.
wait. Time out. Is it a tyke? Oh. Wait, they have. Okay.
Game. This is game. Oh, you know what? The patch came in. So Kel'Thuzad has been adjusted now, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be as brutal as what we saw the other day. But
I mean, Sage though.
Sage nailed those combos. It was absolutely disgusting. I'm looking forward to this. And, we didn't see it in Towers of Doom where they played it last time. We didn't see it in Braxis. But we're going to see it on Volskaya Foundry. And Volskaya Foundry, is a point where there's there are a lot of control points and people standing around in the same areas. So this is going to be, kind of the same thing that I've complained about with the Kael'thas aspect, where people, too many people go into the same areas. So we'll see if Kel'Thuzad is able to get huge value out of that.
All right, Diane, here we go. 4 Clouded Mines, because I'm gonna go do that now. Tiger is gonna emerge from the Black Soul Stone as Diablo. Weenus gonna rock your world on Jimmy Raynor. Swing, the Ice Queen, is gonna be playing Jaina. Zednem, the Crusade calls for him on Johanna, and Lily, God's sake, better go Water Dragon, being played by Star Knight. Yeah. That is Clouded Mines.
And then on ProBUs, we have Dragon 478 on Big Boy Murdem, Sage on KTZ, Icy Chain Boy, Huang Fu, with all of the hope in the world that they win this game on Oreo, Secret Asian Man on a doe-eyed poison whatever she is, Lunara, and Chaos Tank playing our Hammer Boy Thrall. Is that a hammer?
Yeah.
Doomhammer.
Doomhammer, right, got it.
Alright, so right out of the gate here, Cloud of Mind's going into lanes, and I like this play. You know, yeah, Jaina gets some stacking, but they're going to be able to get some XP early, quick. They don't need to try to get any kills, and oh, by the way, they don't stack Kel'Thuzad, which is really probably the #1 reason why they split up so early. Then, let's see, what do we got here? Kel'Thu Fiesta?
Yeah.
Incoming? I could see it. The fortification camps up and available here as both teams make their way, sending their healers and 1 DPS to clean it up. Kel'Thuzad up in the top lane now. Keep in mind, all the Kel'Thuzad can do right now is get a single point at a time, and that's exactly what Kel'Thuzad has, is 1 point toward 30. Until Kel'Thuzad can start finding groups of people, which, right now, they've got a group.
He's not interested in that. He's just going to clear the wave.
He called the fun hammer, that's for dang sure. You know what, that should be a Thrall thing. That should be a voice line. It's not my fun hammer.
He doesn't sound like that.
I mean, he might if you add a little bit of wave in and go with the Earth Thrall that they have skin. But anyways,
hold up. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, snuffed out by Johanna.
What's she gonna do about it?
Think.
Actually, she's gonna do a lot.
On the point. She's gonna go walk on the point. Diablo. Follow up right behind. There it goes.
All right. Well, forget I said anything about what she's gonna do. They're gonna get first blood and steal away the biotic emitter. Who's holding on to that, by the way? Jaina.
Biotic emitter that'll be Jaina. Swing.
Imagine after playing this game for 2 years that you learn that it regenerates mana as well.
Yes. So the biotic emitter does 40% of your healing or of your health bar and mana. Over, I don't know, 8 seconds or so, roughly. So it's kind of like having an additional support for that period of time. In fact, probably even better than a support, 40% to the entire healing team.
It sustains you through a fight, yes.
Now, Lily's going to pick up the siege camp that they prepped here a little bit ago. Star Knight holding on to that. And both teams picking them up about the same time. That's going to give them both the opportunity to come onto this point. Currently, the XP lead slightly in favor of Clouded Mines.
All right, big fight coming out. Tiger actually taking a lot of damage, but he's not back on any soon. Finds himself a dragon on Muradin, but nothing doing there. Dragon's going to walk away slowly. Excuse me.
Weenus in the front line, taking a lot of damage here.
And that's
going
out.
Huh.
Yeah, that's gonna bait out the bio. Now, right. Tiger, though, getting whipped away, trying to walk backwards on the conveyor belt, and loads of damage coming out, and Weenus as well, getting the death and decay. Lily throwing out the cups. Looks like she'll keep Weenus alive. Zednam pulling away and preventing any further chase. Now, Kel'Thuzad up to 9 stacks. 6 more, and he's able to get that Glacial Spike. And the reason that they picked up these fortification camps earlier, now they've got them again. And this will give them at least a little bit of an advantage here, as they're now going to have 2 turrets. And do they? I don't think... I don't think Clouded Mines doesn't have even 1. But they are going to head over in there and get their own now. As
they might get
picking up the
Lunara knows that they're there with that Wisp. Ooh. Diablo charging down onto Muradin, actually gonna be Kel'Thuzad finding these kills here, and unfortunately for Cloud Mines, it looks like ProBUs is going to be winning this fight. They used a turret to get a turret, so that's nice for them. And look at that, Kel'Thuzad finds another one in
Yeah. And Kel'Thuzad now at 17.
Yeah, that was an excellent fight to take, especially down that that small corridor, forcing people to take that KTZ damage and Lunar damage, arguably. So that was a good play.
So Clouded Mines has started out really strong in this series so far. In fact, their second game, 34 kills. But the first protector of this game in Volskaya Foundry is going to go over to ProBUs. And Clouded Mines has a lot of combo potential in the ring, but they're going to catch this Muradin.
Who is holding the turret.
Not anymore, he's not.
That's a big oof.
But anyways, what I was going to say is, Clouded Mines has some pretty significant combo potential between, like, the Johanna to set up with, like, a Condemn or a Blessed Shield. They've got a ring, they've got the APOC. And you know what? Quite frankly, they even have a Lily Water Dragon potentially.
Yeah, they do. They do.
For the slow.
Potential.
We could see that Water Dragon coming out with this combo.
We're gonna see Rex hopes and dreams just get flushed if he doesn't or she does not go Water Dragon.
Listen.
So, like, let's just hope it happens, but we can't be getting this hopes up today,
I think it's a distinct possibility, especially, I mean, Lily, her cups aren't going to sustain through a full Kel'Thuzad burst.
No. Especially if she's the one getting bursted.
Yes. So, did she take Let's Go? She did. Yeah. So at least they have the short cooldown cleanse. And also, if you're not aware, let me show this, because Lily has one of the unique cleanses in the game. First of all, it has a heal, and generally speaking, the other cleanses don't. Other than, of course, things that are built into the heal themselves, like Ana Sleep Darts or Celestial Attunement or whatever it's called. That's the spell armor.
Attunement, yeah. Alignment is the Malfurion talent.
There we go. So, but Zednam here, with level 10s here, Zednam is getting very low, and that Earthquake keeping Johanna stuck, and this is a big play here for ProBUs. I expect they'll get this Biotic Emitter, clear up the top lane, and start working on getting some more damage up in the top lane to prep for that top protector.
Clouded Mines really needs to focus on their on smart engages. They need to bear down here. I mean, if this momentum by ProBUs, they're doing a great job of taking advantage of that. And it just seems like Clouded Mine's a little bit disoriented right now. So they just need to go back to what they know and focus on meaningful engages and focusing down individuals with CC. Because that's what they did in the first two games. And they dominated well with it, so
unfortunately, Rek is not going to get all of his dreams answered tonight. It is going to be the Jug of 1,000 Cups.
I accepted that a long time ago.
But that's okay. I mean, really, Water Dragon was kind of a pipe dream. I could see it having a place, but it's still the long range chain not quite catching the Glacial Spike there.
That was close.
It was close. So 21 now for Kel'Thuzad here. Johanna getting stunned, and once again, the CC chains coming out for ProBUs onto Johanna. Johanna, the hardest tank to really kill because of her unstoppable and shield, and they just make it look easy.
I don't know. The laws of hope there, I'm not sure is the pick against all of this. I think you want to hold your ground.
So,
that's what I think.
Especially with a Lily.
I think that's probably why, actually. So Rainer's going to get caught, but the cleanse is going to go out. So that's going to keep Rainer alive, and here come the cups.
Which is...
It's a little early. I don't like those cups, but that's okay.
Well, what I was actually going to say, and Star Knight, I don't know if you don't know, you can turn off the cups, and it shortens the cooldown.
It shortens cooldown, yep.
Because it starts at a 20-second cooldown, and it increases by 2 seconds per cup thrown out.
Yep.
But with Thrall in the bot lane and Muradin in the mid lane now, this is going to give a little bit of push pressure over to Clouded Mines. And Kel'Thuzad saying, you know what, I don't mind. Come on in. I got stacks I got to get. Only 5 to go. The frozen water is fine. Here we go, onto the point.
Fine.
Ring of Frost coming out does hit onto the Oriole. Secret Asian Man jumping out of it, but Oriole taking loads of damage, isn't quite able to get the heal off and gets killed by Lily. But now the potential kill onto Zednam once again taking just all of this damage. But the kill onto Kel'Thuzad, that's going to help to secure the point now for Clouded Minds, as they are very low on health, but they have a turret. And Cups is back up because it's a short cooldown.
Yeah, but nobody on the point is going to cause it to not to channel. But however, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be caught out. And unfortunately, I think Lily and or Diablo go down. No, they don't. Just kidding. Yes, they do. Muradin managing to find a nice stun onto Lily there. So, very nice.
And now, Kel'Thuzad done stacking. So this is where it's going to get a little bit dangerous for Clouded Minds. Just missing that detainment strike. They do get the chain, though. And guess what? We got a double kill out of Oriole.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'll love to see it.
Oh, see? Jesus Mafia didn't know that. I'm assuming didn't know that about the jugs, the cups. Let's actually show you that. Let's highlight that talent there just so you can see that. They changed that a while ago. It basically allows Lily to get interrupted. Like if somebody tosses out a stun on her in the middle of her casting her jug, she doesn't just lose that cooldown for 60, 70 seconds, whatever it was. Now she loses it for a short period of time, but then she can cast it again soon.
You can also cancel Anduin's Anduin's protective ult if you keep mashing it on accident, which I learned.
Yeah, and his Qs, which I recall somebody complaining about in Brawl recently.
Yeah, well, that's because the person kept doing it.
Oh, does Diablo do it here? Nope, because they zone out the Kel'Thuzad.
Yes.
But Avatar popped here on Muradin here. 59, 60% now here, 78% for ProBUs. So Clouded Minds looking to keep this up. They do drop the turret. But ProBUs still has a biotic emitter, so as long as they get onto this in the relatively near future and proc overtime. And unfortunately, they wasted the Avatar. Avatar's gone, so now Muradin is just a regular old dwarven being here. Ring of Frost hits onto the backline. Here comes the APOC to help with that. Crystal Age just keeping Kel'Thuzad alive. Dragon having to jump out. Did get a big heal there, though. And Earthquake is slowing down all of Clouded Minds. Tiger trying to stay on to Sage and keep Kel'Thuzad out of the fight, but ultimately is going to go down. That's 3 kills from ProBUs. Make it 4 in just a moment.
Yeah. I think the focus was just really split there. From Clouded Minds, that is.
Yeah, they're trying to keep Diablo on Sage, to keep Sage busy, to keep him essentially out of the fight. But that kind of exposes a little bit the rest of the team. Johanna has some peel potential. She can slow down the damage with the blinds and things like that. But if you've got a Lunara and Thrall, Johanna's not going to be able to stop the Lunara from getting that damage where she wants it.
I don't know, team.
Anything? Team?
No.
Guys,
sorry,
casters?
I had a little text message. I don't know,
That's
team.
fine, guys. Appreciate you paying attention.
Yeah, of course. All right, so they're going for the bottom keep here.
And they have a full minion wave, so this is good. That gives them additional damage onto the structure. We've got Thrall and Kel'Thuzad in the Protector.
Still full.
Yeah, I think they can make their way up and get that mid lane as well. Dragon making use of the second wind, just kidding, third wind, to pretty much get healed all the way up to full from about 40% there in the time it took him to travel from bot lane to mid lane. The knockback onto Diablo, though, keeping Muradin from getting charged into the wall.
This will be good. They have now pressure in... They will have more pressure in 2 lanes. Let's see if they'll be able... I don't think they'll be able to. Maybe they'll be able to finish that. I'm not sure. Probably not.
Nah, 3 seconds. They'll probably get 1 attack. There you go, the laser.
Yeah.
And Clouded Mind's doing what they did on Battlefield of Eternity. They're going to come in from behind, and this is a big brain play. There goes the Earthquake and the Ring of Frost as well, flipping onto the Thrall here. Weenus in danger, and there goes the Shadow Fisher. Zednam also, and Lili getting just destroyed. Kel'Thuzad having a field day. The Kel'Thu Fiesta that was called early really coming in 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Cloud of Minds just doesn't really have an answer for it right now.
I just don't think they have the I mean, Jaina Raynor is excellent damage. You know, Lili obviously not going Water Dragon. I mean, not that she's necessarily has to in this case, but that would have been damage and more CC. It's just they just don't have the. I mean, I just don't think they're getting the value from what they're trying to do. And to be honest, I don't even know what they're trying to do with the double tank, which is double true tank, I should say.
Yeah, I think that if they, well, keep in mind they took their tanks before Kel'Thuzad, right? So this was a well drafted Kel'Thuzad at a good time, and I think that the best that they could probably do is have Diablo be the peel for the team, and have Johanna kind of be the bait into the Kel'Thuzad, using that Iron Skin to, you know, prevent death, but also to just keep him out of the fight. I think that's probably the best that they can hope for. Because there's nobody else that's getting onto Kel'Thuzad. I mean, they don't exactly have any dive.
Era, you want to pull up some numbers real quick?
What do we want to look at? Damage
For
numbers?
the lovely
Yeah.
people.
What do we got? There you go, hero damage. So Kel'Thuzad sitting actually currently behind Thrall. 37k to 42k. We have 34,000 for Raynor on the other side. So Raynor, the top damage at 34 is behind Lunara, Thrall, and Kel'Thuzad here. At least on the hero damage. And the top siege damage here from Johanna.
I mean, this is a level 20 to level 17. So...
And this is the moment now, with level 20, this is the moment where Kel'Thuzad is brutal. On the bottom control point, this is danger. I mean, Cloud of Minds cannot come into this. They're going to anyway.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Here comes an APOC followed by a Ring of Frost followed by an APOC. Unfortunately, Shadowfish are getting tons of value here, as you can see. Zednem gets caught, but doesn't quite fall all the way over, and actually dies as a result. Star Knight not too far behind. Tiger getting really low, but manages to walk away.
So that's a 2-for-0 kill, and you know, even with Zednem getting caught by the fort as opposed to all the way back to the icicle, able to get the kill secure onto Johanna.
Yeah, it took a little bit, but that's okay, as long as you're able to secure it, I guess, and there's no rush, so...
Now, Thrall going back, though, onto the point is going to give them a little bit of breathing room,
Woo!
but not enough. Secret Asian Man able to just get out of there with that leaping strike. What did he take at level 20? Of course, yeah, the upgrade, Intensifying Toxin.
You know, I'm wondering if Diablo shouldn't have gone Spell Shield at 1, as opposed to Devil's Due.
Yeah, I think with the Kel'Thuzad you definitely do, but I haven't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't felt like Diablo's generally been the target of Kel'Thuzad.
No,
I feel like
no.
Sage has been doing a really good job of putting that damage out onto quite literally everybody else. Honestly, speaking of that, Johanna walking away. Anybody?
Yeah, no, I saw it. I'm sorry.
You're good. I was just watching the... Let's seeing how many people were gonna get stuck in the...
Well, it doesn't matter now,
ring.
'cause the entirety of Clouded Minds
Holy
falls
crap.
in crumbles.
And now they've got a Protector. I mean, this at this point, I think they put their 2 worst siege in the Protector and just go kill that keep and win the game.
I think that's precisely what they do, Arrow.
I think they could probably swap out the Murden for the Thrall, but that's okay. I mean, Murden's going to help protect the team from the Diablo.
Oh, no.
Unless Diablo just dies here. Oh, the Protector saving him, maybe? Oh, the glove. No. Oh, no, just kidding.
I mean, just Apocalypse Shovel, the slows and CCs coming out of ProBUs are too strong. Yeah, I mean,
Guys.
I love some good CC. I think ProBUs played it really well. I think they took full advantage of what they had, and
guys, we got ourselves a game 5. ProBUs coming in strong. Now, and what did I say? What did I say? They did. So far, they've done the exact same thing.
And they
that
only
did
used
in
one
the Coastal
turret.
Finals. 24 kills to 6. That game was 100% ProBUs. The whole game. And you could see that Cloud of Mines was trying to avoid the Kel'Thuzad stacks, trying not to, feed into that. But Sage, again, in this game for sure, MVP, ripping those combos and getting the kills just left and right.
I totally agree. And I'm very glad I did not take my NyQuil because I would be passed out right now. And I wouldn't be as hyped for Game 5. But it's Game 5 hype! Tell us who you're rooting for in chat. Chat, you've been quiet. Let's pump it up. You know why? It's probably because you're dehydrated. So in order to hydrate yourself and hype yourself up for this game, guys, this is serious. This is Game 5. This is epic, okay? We need everybody to be rooting for these teams. Okay? Send them your spirit.
Rooting because Kel'Thuzad.
Rex, stop! No!
So it's 2-2 lead. Oh, I gotta give them their point. I haven't given them their point yet. I need to do that right now.
32
right.
ounces of water.
Very sorry, guys. We got it. All right, so going into game number 5, it's 2-2. What maps do we have left? Let's take a look at that real quick here. Infernal Shrines and Alterac Pass.
Wait, we don't have Warhead Junction or Blackheart's Bay? Those are the best maps.
No.
Please not.
All right, I need your prediction. Where do you think we're going?
Please not Alterac.
I'm betting Infernal Shrines.
Yeah.
Please.
It is. It's Infernal Shrines.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Oh my god.
Now the real question is, I have no idea who picked it.
I need to set my alarm. So I wake up tomorrow morning.
Okay, so Chaos Tank is staying in for this game. Aruba done for the night, it looks like. Max Sinisi, thanks for the follow. Make sure that you also follow the twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series 2, as the Heroic Grand Finals also going on right now over there. Currently 1-1 between Broken Alliance and Amazing. So I hate Warhead Junction.
I don't know what you're talking about. That map is high quality, and I think I really think they should move it to competitive play.
I don't know her.
I can't even like say that with a straight face. I think I'd rather play on Garden of Terror every single
All right.
game.
I see we have 96 viewers. I'm gonna admit this openly.
Wait, what? Do we really?
Hold on. I'm gonna admit this openly. I actually like Haunted Mines.
I love that map too!
Okay, good.
I mean, I'm there right with you. I like Haunted Mines too.
It's really fun.
It is fun. And
Wow,
I
we have
miss
almost
it.
100 people watching us, guys.
Who misses old Volskaya? Raise your hand. Or not Volskaya, old Hanamura. Raise your
With
hand.
the boss eating people.
Yes.
Did you see the Slapather there? The Slapather highlight? That was awesome.
Oh my god.
Whole
Yo,
team dies.
chat, you guys are quiet. Pump it up. Who are you rooting for? Tell
Aruba's
us.
in chat. We know who Aruba's rooting for.
Well, he might be a dirty traitor. I don't know, but you gotta tell us. We don't know. If you in here and you hype
That's true.
like we are,
Aruba?
you gotta tell us.
Aruba could be like, yo, they kicked me out. I don't even get to play the
Don't
last
tell
game.
me how to live my life. Listen, okay? I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but I'm gonna suggest to you that you hype it up for Game 5.
Alright, guys. It's Infernal Shrines. We're going.
Woo!
And we're sticking with the same bands so far. Now I gotta ask, Infernal Shrines, probably not as good for Kel'Thuzad, but do you think Clouded Minds gets rid of the Kel'Thuzad?
I don't know. I think he has. Doesn't he have decent shrine clear?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh, Joanna. Okay. All right. I catch the spit you're flapping. Okay. We see some ProBUs in chat. ProBUs hype. If only we can get a water dragon wreck. Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who said that?
Wait, who picked this map?
Anduin!
Oh, of course, Ruby.
Yay! I love Anduin.
As you can see, Anduin was not banned this time around.
Yeah.
He will be picked.
I love Anduin. I love him. He has beautiful eyes. They always been Leoric. Yes.
Yeah, except he's like 18 or 16 or something like that. So
He's literally not wreck, and we're not gonna have this debate, okay? Because
He's 19
years old. That's what I'm. No big
I don't
deal.
want to embarrass you.
Kael'thas, the first pick for this time, going over to Sage. And Kael'thas is pretty solid value here on this map, being able to put those living bombs onto the skeletal defenders. And we saw Kael'thas was high value on the third map as well, right? On Braxis.
And Clouded Minds coming with the Jaina. Fire versus ice. We got two blondies on Clouded Minds side. We have two blondies on both sides. Yeah. Blondes are best.
Murden is not a blonde.
Murden is absolutely blonde. That is golden blonde.
That is
golden blonde. You know what?
That one,
you know what it also could be? It could be hay blonde.
It could be brown.
It could be brown. It could very well be brown.
Literally, guys, literally on my screen, it looks blonde.
You should probably adjust your settings.
It looks like Anduin's hair on my screen.
Not even close.
ProBUs
so
is with them
Lunara,
as
Are you sure you didn't take that NyQuil?
Yes. Because I have it right here. I'm ready to take it off screen.
So Lunara and Phoenix going to be the bans. We're going to see Ariel once again. So Ariel has been their healer in the 2 games they've won. Hung Fu looking to make it 3. And I do have to say, the Crystal Aegis were pretty on point.
Got a lot of value, yeah. And the stuns. The dirty whip. Giving them whiplash. Were on point as well, allowing them to follow up with their damage and CC. Oh, wreck.
Oh my goodness, Master Chief Mal'Ganis coming out now. All right.
Ooh,
What do we got for this one? Is this Lily? Show me Lily, please.
It's not going to be
Why would it
Lily.
be Lily? Wreck?
So Infernal Shrines, it could be, they could do the Thrall again. They could go the Malthael that they went earlier. But they're going to go with the Dahaka. They're going to get a little bit more of that front line to deal with the Blaze Mal'Ganis combo.
Thank you, Night Night. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
I mean,
Thank
support. There's a difference between support and being wrong. So,
Wreck. We're having a little bit of a discrepancy among us casters, so I apologize to all of you viewers. But we appreciate you sticking around through the good times and the bad times. So thanks for sticking with us. But get hype! It's game 5! While most of the world, I shouldn't say that. Well, I should be asleep right now. And many of us East Coast people, we have a game 5 to hype up for.
This is pretty exciting.
What? Yeah, Arrow? Can we just... Everybody, Arrow. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Here we go.
he goes by T-Money now. All right. So, Venus will be blinding us with the light of Cassia. Swing once again being an Ice Queen on Jaina. Star Knight gonna... I forget what Anduin says. But he's gonna be playing Anduin. Zednem needs a light once again on Blaze. And Mal'Ganis must feed Tiger.
For the Alliance!
He stand as one. And as one. That's
Probably
what it was.
says I'm the handsomest man in this game.
Boy.
Anyway,
He's a boy,
so
but alright.
he's a man. So for ProBUs, we have Dragon 478 on Big Boy Murd and Chaos Tank on DeChunko Dahaka, Secret Asian Man on All Man, Rainer. Sage playing Fiery Boy KT, and Hong Fu playing the most hopeful and best character in this game, Oriole.
This is Jimmy.
Weird, bizarre way to pronounce Lucio, but
Right.
All right, so Mal'Ganis up in the top, Dahaka in the bot. But the first shrine is going to be in the bot lane, and it's going to be an arcane shrine. So arcane shrines did get nerfed a bit, so they are weaker early game than they used to be, but still can provide some pushing value here.
I just want to point out that this mount is a little unsettling. Why Oriole's standing on the mount makes me a little uneasy. Not gonna lie. Don't like it.
You want to
Chad
know?
Monk.
You want to know what mount combo is even worse than that? A Nubarak on the crab. That looks really awkward.
No, I don't like it.
Chad Mal'Ganis?
Rec, look at your Discord. Cheers.
Discord.
All right, the NyQuil is being taken.
All right. Well, we're going to see here, and we saw this earlier as well on BOE, where Clouded Minds picks the bottom camp first, as ProBUs getting their siege camp on their side of the map. So that's going to give Clouded Minds a little bit more value, a little bit more XP, but they're still a little bit behind, as ProBUs has just been soaking the lanes slightly better. But Rainer in danger here gets deleted. From I thought that maybe the chastise from Anduin was gonna hit. I was wrong.
Don't chastise me, Arrow. Come on.
Why
That's
can't
not
you
my
two
thing.
get
That's
along?
that's an Anduin thing.
Arrow doesn't get it, Rec. Don't worry about it. He can't sit with us. It's fine.
It's fine. No tea money for us.
I think you guys were better back when I had you muted. Let's see. Where's that button again?
Oh, chat. Ban him. Toxicity.
Yikes.
And we see
So-
Clouded Minds taking their bruiser camp.
Yeah, getting that shaman a little bit early, I think, because that's gonna give Dahaka the opportunity to just clear this out. ProBUs heading over to pick up their shaman camp now, so they'll be able to pick this up and send it out just before the shrine, but they'll have a moment. Okay, so Clouded Mind's making use of that pressure by coming down here and getting some wall damage. So that's value. All right, getting the tower, and so now if they can win this Punisher, it's gonna go right over into the fort. Now Dahaka's not here, clearing out the lane. Only 7 picked up so far.
Nice stun.
And here comes Dahaka.
DeChunko is on his way.
And that's
So
gonna
about
zone
15 minions.
big gravity laps there onto the front line of Clouded Minds here, but Mal'Ganis putting the
Oof.
entire team to sleep. So 22 to 17 on the defenders, and top lane already cleared up. That shaman camp not getting a whole lot of value in the top. At 27
Almost
to 19.
30 down for Clouded Minds, so
Cassia chasing after Hung Fu there. Weena's trying to get the kill onto the healer. Is going to have to take the long road around now. 35 to 27. This is looking very good for Clouded Minds. As Hung Fu now able to use the Detainment Strike to get away, it looks like. Just barely. So no kills out of that. Somewhat surprising.
Oh, I always like those fights. The fights where no one dies.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Well,
Oof.
Yeah.
When you've got the combination Punisher plus a jet propulsion plus a root, even Muradin can't withstand that.
Yeah, I think the I never usually like Mal'Ganis, but I think they're getting a lot of good value from Mal'Ganis going in, sleeping the back line, or at least following up with Blaze. So they're doing a really good job on the side of Clouded Minds with their CC. So
yeah, I agree.
So Punisher getting all the way to the keep wall, getting about half of one of the towers down. That is huge value, and a lot of that can be attributed to the fact that Cloud of Mines put that pressure out and got the bottom wall down and bottom tower down of that first fort. And then, of course, because that was down, they got the kill onto the Muradin. Siege camp's going all over the place here for Cloud of Mines as well.
I was just about to say, yeah, there's tons of pressure coming out for Cloud of Mines or in favor of Cloud of Mines rather, but looks like Dechanko's gonna have to go deal with those on his own.
What do you guys think about mid to late game? Who do you think has the better late game? I'm curious as to what you guys think.
I think that the Mal'Ganis sleep combos have been pretty solid, and if the rest of the team of Clouded Mines can be patient and hold on to their damage while that sleep is going out, I think a Ring of Frost combustion combo coupled with whatever Cassia throws into it is just gonna demolish ProBUs.
Arrow, you forget. Putting a light bomb on a Mal'Ganis who's going to go in and sleep everybody doubles that.
I love the Anduin pull into a
the living bomb. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, honestly, that happens all the time though. Like if you're able to bait that out of the Anduin, that's just a smart move to just put that on him. So obviously, I don't think it was intentional, but happens a lot.
So interestingly enough, Kael'thas going into Burn to Flesh at level 7. So Kael'thas took the Living Bomb quest, or not quest, but talent on Braxis. But not here. And that's I feel like that's interesting because Living Bomb on a Skeletal Defender is an easy way to spread Living Bomb and get that additional, 35% damage.
What do you say? Ready to have a little fun?
Oh, you guys just like listening to Nova talk as Daigoski and Jaguar
Bye to the well and maybe the fort top lane, which would be really big for Clouded Mines.
Ooh, good stasis onto the Ring of Frost that would have otherwise. Oh no, I lied. It's gonna keep everybody alive for a few seconds, and Kael'thas trying to do his best, but Muradin winds up dying first.
Yeah, so you remember that thing that I said was gonna happen?
Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am a little bit surprised by the salvation. There are many ways to interrupt it. This isn't a mosh pit where if you can catch somebody in it, it lasts. But Mal'Ganis is going to get 2 more kills, maybe 3 kills out of this as well.
Yeah, I don't know why they're there. I'm going to be really honest. I don't really think that was a... I don't know why they were there. I'm going to be honest.
I'm not...
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? For what it's worth, I think Sage prevented the death of Raynor there. But really all he did was pull them back to this point, and now with this top fort down, this Mortar Punisher is going to go straight into that keep.
Which would be very unfortunate, and I don't think... God, I don't know why. I was reading chat, I don't know why I was thinking Bloodbath and Beyond, sorry. I don't think ProBUs has the time to contest this right now, so they're just they need to get value elsewhere, maybe taking the camps. I mean, yeah, it's going straight to the keep, so we'll see how they deal with it.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to get this one, and then they're going to have to head back. Like, Dahaka can soak in the lane for another moment, but even Dahaka can't go too late. He's gonna have to hearth as well, because if he tries to come into this, you know, one of these steam vents, he's gonna be a little bit far out of position.
Yep, right. For sure.
Here we go.
So this time they get the leap over the wall, but there's nobody to dive through the wall. They don't have like a Diablo, so they are gonna get pretty significant damage on it before the wall comes down. Hyperion going out to help clear that up as well. And big stun onto 2. The jet propulsion coming in, and Dragon in danger gets put to sleep as well. But Pyroblast got interrupted, so it's on a 10-second cooldown. But they do get the kill onto the Blaze as he's just so far in there. Tiger now as well in danger, and this could be exactly what ProBUs needs to actually, you know, put forward a better face and get back into this game.
Yeah, I think if you don't secure kills, which I think Clouded Mines has been generally doing a really good job of securing kills, but when they don't, and they're just they have, Mal'Ganis, under the tower, in the back line by himself, and Blaze, same thing. They're gonna get, bursted down. So,
Oh. Glowanoob calling out about I did get a Discord notification in there.
Oh,
how
Yeah.
Diane, Arrow.
Sorry.
you're good.
All right, so once again, now we've seen this multiple times here. Cloud Mine's coming in with all 5 of their team into a 5v4. Dahaka's not here, but this time Dahaka does have the ability to come in, unlike some of the other games where they didn't have that global. So.
Yep. ProBUs is going to back off, which I think is smart.
Yeah, they didn't need to take the fight. They will need to deal with that siege camp. Now this... I don't know about all this. Because there was not enough time. They're following right behind.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
And
like
this,
it.
This is close. This
The
is close.
danger plays.
Yeah, there you go. And that was exactly what they needed to not happen. Huge damage coming out from Blaze, obliterating Kael'thas and Oriel. And this is a just get out of dodge moment. Even pulling Venus back in there. Chaos Tank is gonna go down. And there just wasn't enough time. They were even with Clouded Mines when Clouded Mines was finishing up the camp at the bot lane.
Yep.
They knew that was coming, and there was only one place where...
I don't know if they're at
Things
a
are gone.
point where they're thinking, we need to risk it for the biscuit guys. Like, let's give this a try. I'm not sure what's going on right now for them, but maybe they thought that was potentially, a super momentum shifting heavy play. I'm not quite. Oh, ice block.
Does she have ice block? She doesn't have ice block. Oh man, Anduin just barely able to keep her alive there. So, again, kind of surprising, the Salvation, because so many ways to interrupt, but, it can absorb the Pyroblast, so I guess, if Anduin can time that effectively, that can prevent a huge burst of damage. But Clouded Mines is going to be 16. Now, the good thing for ProBUs is that this is going into their fort, so unless they lose this, in the few moments here, even if they lose the Punisher, but it is a frozen Punisher, so that still provides a lot of problems for them.
Without a doubt.
Raynor just finishing up this camp clear is having a little bit of a difficulty with it. There we go. There we
Guys,
go.
we hit 100.
Woohoo! Hello, everybody in chat.
Oof, if I knew we were going to hit 100 people, I would have wore something different.
Yeah,
You
same.
would have worn your best blanket.
Yeah.
Listen, Rek is always in his best blanket, okay?
All right, so Clouded Mines electing to leave the Punisher. They're going to come up into the top lane and get this keep. So
Not
that's
a
a
bad
fair
call.
trade. Yeah, I mean, that's permanent catapult pressure. They have level 16s. They can melt this very quickly. So, yeah. Good call on them. Now they're
They should
rotating
be
down
careful
to...
this rotation here. This is not...
Ring of Frost hits 2 and Murden in big danger here. The Salvation going out here. Crystal Aegis keeping the Kael'thas alive and just long enough to prevent the death from the Lightning Orb. But it's going to be Jaina and Mal'Ganis going down on the counter kills.
I like it. I like how they reacted to that. It was really well done by Hung to whip Mal'Ganis back before he could even engage, so really nice.
And this is turning into an ASMR stream, it seems.
Stop it.
So, I mentioned earlier about, ProBUs there, and they needed to get value at the time. They didn't really. Now they're going to pick up these camps. I want to see them get structure value. They have to do this.
Yep, they need pressure.
And I was like, I don't know. I think they should just go for the damage on the wall. They've got the minions. The siege camp's not going to do crazy amount of damage. They can always pull back and do that afterwards because they see Cassia in the middle. But they do get the tower down, so that's something. Now, of course, to their not to their benefit, the Punisher in the top lane. They need to win the next Punisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they are relatively even in levels, so this should be an even fight. But ProBUs really needs to focus. They need to look for that ring. They need to look for that Anduin Salvation, and be able to potentially look for a pick on somebody in the back line. But we'll see how that goes.
That was a
interrupt.
great gravity lapse, and Blaze is in danger now. Could go down.
There you
Does.
go.
That's exactly what they needed.
Salvation went out too, didn't hit anybody, so that's another cooldown gone.
Now, Muradin with Avatar going to jump in, take some of the shots from the tower. This is going to give them the bottom fort here. And, you know, ProBUs, the pressure's on for them. They're down pretty significantly in this game structure-wise. There are catapults mounting pressure in the top lane. And this is their moment to show that it's 12:45 at night on the East Coast. These guys at best are probably Central Time, so at the best it's 11:45. It's getting late. But it's even getting late for the West Coasters too. They don't play very late.
Arrow.
They don't play this late usually. So it's important.
I think if you're Cloud and Mines here, you really, really need to bear down here. You really need to focus your damage in team fights. You need to focus on that CC chain that has worked in every game and every team fight you've won. So, and then ProBUs, they just I don't know if that's the play, but sure, we'll go with that. Good bait, maybe.
Well, Dahaka needs to come down here if they're actually going to fight this. There's no salvation, so he's just got to heal himself up. So that's Pyroblast down for no ultimate on the other side. They do have the Ball Lightning down though.
Yeah. This Bruiser camp is
It's problematic. Let's see. Does Dahaka have Burrow? I believe he does.
He does not.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he just used it. So this is very problematic for ProBUs. This is game-ending level of problems because Dahaka's not here and this is a 5v4. The Ring of Frost whiffs, but Hongfu popping the Crystal Aegis to try to stay alive. There goes the Salvation. Secret Asian Man being caught by Mal'Ganis is going to go down, as well as Oriole. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the beginning of the end for ProBUs. Muradin able to make it out, doesn't hit the Stormbolt, but jukes the jet propulsion here. But again, that camp that was mentioned is on the core, starting the damage. It gets cleared.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That is not. I mean, honestly, give some progress on that objective. Let Dahaka or everybody just go clear that camp and then go. There's really no reason. And worst case, you lose the objective, but maybe you get a couple kills, and then you could potentially pull the Punisher off of the core. So
I don't understand this call at all from Cloud of Mines. Like, I think they're coming over here to try to pick this up.
They're just trying to bait it, maybe. Or
yeah, maybe.
They wanted to time it right.
Yeah.
So we are going to have just about everybody. Muradin's not quite here. So this is it. This is the last hurrah, and they don't have level 20s for ProBUs. It is Desperate Prayer from Anduin. I want to call that out because you don't see that a whole lot.
Not really.
Oh, I run it. Oops.
And Dahaka does bait the Punisher away over toward the keep, so that's what they need to do to keep it off the core. It's got a bit of a walk here, but still no level 20s, and there they are. So here we go. We've got Hyperion coming out, the sleep putting Dahaka into death.
It's unfortunate.
Dragon now very low on Muradin, does have the Avatar up, but the Lightning Ball is going all over the place, and it is eternal. So Salvation being used much like a Sanctification, but ultimately with him standing still, that's going to be a kill onto the Anduin. 66% on the core. Pyroblast coming out on the Jaina.
I think they got it here.
Venus is going down. I don't know. There's still a catapult. Do they get it?
Oh,
and they do.
My
Cloud and
gosh,
Mines.
they will. Wow.
Succeeding.
Close.
What a game 5, you know, and to be fair, Cloud and Mines was ahead in that, you know, 95% of that game, but that defense was really solid from ProBUs. They almost pulled it off, Jaina, the last surviving member there of Cloud of Mines. But you can't ask for much more out of a best-of-5 series than what we got tonight between Cloud of Mines and ProBUs. I mean, both teams have to be absolutely just incredibly proud of their accomplishments this season, and certainly tonight.
I agree. That was fun to watch, fun to cast. I think both teams, you could definitely tell they prepared, they worked hard, they played hard. And they did their best. So neither team played defeated, with both games going back and forth. So it was really fun being able to cast it.
For sure. All right, let's go ahead and hop over into the NGS Lobby 5 for a bit of an interview here. All right, welcome everybody. Congratulations. How you feeling after that big win?
USA! USA!
That was quite a series indeed.
Oh my goodness.
So, now how many of you have just started drinking?
Oh,
I've been drinking since 7 Eastern Standard Time.
I'm on my 3rd beer.
I didn't want spoiler alerts, but...
There you go. I knew it was coming. So congratulations, you guys played an absolutely fantastic set with ProBUs. Really game 1 and game 2 very strong. Game 5 very strong. ProBUs played a strong game 3 and 4 and made this a really enjoyable series for everybody tonight. How much fun did you guys have tonight?
So much fun.
No
It
fun.
was amazing. It was the most fun I've ever had playing video games.
Fair enough.
Except for when I played Super Mario Brothers as a kid, but that was different.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's different. That's in a time long since gone. So
I'm still shaking. My hands are shaking right now.
I think that's completely fair and reasonable. You guys put on the gas.
Well, good.
Good job, guys. All right, so let's ask some questions of you guys here, shall we? So I want to start with my friend Weenus over here, because we talk all the time, and not all the time, but often enough. So Weenus, Cassia, you played her a couple of times tonight. The thing that I was surprised not to see was the Azmodan. I thought for sure that we'd see the Azmodan. But a little bit of flexing around on some other heroes that I personally haven't seen you on. So talk about your experience tonight.
Well, sometimes I get in trouble when I play Azmodan, because he's got a big old booty and you feel a little bit safe out in lane, and then you realize that you're, way too far away from your gate, and then you get in trouble. So I do like playing Azmodan. Tomb of the Spider Queen, one of our favorite maps to play Azmodan on with all the extra spider butts, was banned. And so we decided that we wanted to play a little bit more together, a little bit more as a tighter unit and less split push. So, Raynor is someone that I like to play, and that got picked up quite a few times by ProBUs. So we decided that we'd flex on a couple other different things, and it seemed to work out somewhat decent.
Yeah, for sure. And so you guys had in game 1 on BOE a bit of what I thought you guys actually had slightly less race than they had, but it turns out, when all things were equal, it seemed to be a little bit better. But you guys sent off both Zednam and Tiger to just be harassing to the team pretty much. So did that strategy adjust as you were going through the draft, or was that kind of always your play to have kind of your two frontliners just try to negate as much of their race as possible?
Well, originally we were thinking that we were going to be 4 on the attack, 1 on the attack, 4 on the defense, and then we decided that every once in a while if we picked up a kill right before the objective, we're like, okay, well maybe we can actually get some shred in instead, because I think our shred game was a little bit outmatched, and so we were trying to look for alternatives and a different strategy to basically get the immortal down.
Sure.
So it kind of evolved into the hey guys, go cause as much chaos as you can. We're gonna try to win.
It was kind of
shred.
mid-draft when we were like, oh, if I play Mal'Ganis, I can just sleep them, and then they can't attack the Immortal. So
Revealing every
I think I was
secret ever.
mid-draft kind of figured that out.
Good deal. So Zenim, I gotta ask you, so when you guys all got the big surprise reveal of Kel'Thuzad on Game 4, Volskaya Foundry, and you had kind of that heavy frontline draft with the Diablo and Johanna. Johanna got obliterated so many times that I felt bad because Johanna's like the one that you would think would be able to make it out of just about everything, and their combos just work so well. So after a game like that where, like, first of all, was that a frustrating game for you? And then to come into Game 5 where you're playing, you know, you're back onto the Blaze and you're just making combos happen, like, how does that work out for you as a player? What do you do? How do you get back in the right headspace for that?
Well, part of the problem was it's late here, and I was extremely tired. So after the game, I went and got water. But the Johanna thing, I was just out of position all the time. It was purely my fault, and they were capitalizing on it. They were just blowing me up whenever they see me out of position. So,
fair enough. You know what? Own up to when you make a mistake, right? I mean, but you're right. I mean, taking a moment, you know, getting some water in between the games to clear things up can really be helpful. And I think I mentioned half a dozen times about how, you know, the time. You know, getting a little bit late. Tiger, I want to point out, man, those celestial charges on Imperius.
Yes, queen.
I don't even have a question. I just want to say those were amazing. You can talk about whatever you want, Tiger.
Oh, thanks. I love playing Imperius. I hate the fact that everyone bans him every time. I love Star plays Stukov and everyone bans him, and that sucks. But I just want to tip my hat to ProBUs. After going down 2-0 in that series, they came back and put a hurting on us for 2 games. And then props to my team for just coming back, because you're right. That Kel'Thuzad game really was kind of disheartening. But what a fun series. I mean, it was just awesome. I want to give props out. I mean, Swing playing Li Ming in that second game, like, I don't even know, what you have, 20 kills? Like, took out their whole entire team.
Honestly, she kept us in that game. Not gonna lie.
So, it was a full team effort, and I'm just, God, we've been playing this tournament for a while, and it feels real good to have won, and I don't know, I love it. So, thanks for casting too.
Of course.
That was a lot of fun.
Swing, so obviously you played the Li Ming a couple times there. You played some Jaina, and I think you played Orphea in the middle game there as well. Yep. Is that correct? Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your Orphea build, because when I saw your level 4, and I don't remember the name of it, it's something funky.
I like
yeah, that one. I'm especially with your level 7, I'm used to seeing that slow, and your guys' team comp at that point had a lot of potential slows and things like that to go along with it. So what was it about that talent and ultimately, you know, how you played her for that game? You guys lost that game, and I'm going to come back to that in a second. But what was it about that talent, and you know, and then tell us a little bit about your philosophy and how you nailed all those rings.
It's just a kind of a comfort talent for me. It makes me feel more mobile, I guess.
Okay, yeah, getting that.
So that's why I like it. I like. I wanted to play a little bit more of a mobile mage after I kind of was doing research on ProBUs and what they like to play. I was definitely, you know, I do play a lot of KT, but I was worried about playing that into their team. So I wanted to get on like the Li Ming and the Orphea. I felt were a little more mobile and safer, you know, to kind of stay out of stuff and escape.
Sure. And you played the Jaina in the last couple of games too, and certainly, you know, with the combos that you guys had with the little bit of some attempted combos in that game 4 with the Volskaya Foundry. We're going to skip over that, but you know, certainly getting a lot of value in that last game. To me, it felt like the rings couldn't miss, right?
Yeah.
And combination
Thank you.
between
Well,
Those
yeah,
were
game
clutch.
4 was
all of it.
tough for sure. And we were, it was pretty clear we were having a little bit of communication issues on exactly who our target was, and we basically just didn't play real well. I think we all agree there. So in between games, we just kind of talked about, hey, let's get on the same page. Let's stay together. Like, let's get back on, do what we do basically. And, I just have a great team that I know if I can land that ring, that they're going to be there to follow it up.
Sure. All right. Well, I don't want to hog the show all night, so Rec and Butte here, if you guys have a question or two, let's start with Rec.
Ouch, don't even talk about the healer.
Didn't I?
Yeah,
I thought I
do
went
want
down the list of everybody. Hold up.
You didn't talk to me.
Okay, I'll come back.
You know what? It's fine.
I've got 2 support people here that are going to ask questions.
I'll hire.
Nobody ever cares about the healer. What are you talking
Is that
I
is
do.
that,
I have
Is
2
the question-
supports. I have 2 support casters. They're going to cover it. Don't worry.
Star, do you play a healer because of how much liver damage you have, and it feels like
No, I
that's what you need
play
to
Barry.
Okay.
So Rec, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, so they took 2 games from you, as you guys know, right after you had won 2. So how do you adjust to something like that? Sorry, I have to be kind of quiet. It's like, what kind of like goes through your minds during that?
I have. Fortunate enough for me, I've been a healer in World of Warcraft for maybe 10 years, as far as like hardcore endgame content. So I am used to the thick skin of, okay, yeah, we wiped. It is what it is. Let's just regather ourselves and let's just push forward because, things happen. It's not the end of the world. So we just need to buckle down and just push forward in that kind of instance.
Right. And Water Dragon? Come on.
You see, sometimes I get flack for that from a certain captain named Ty. Because I like to make sure that our teammates are alive, so I don't utilize it as much. Lily is a very interesting hero for me because I can do a lot with her with a couple of my other healers that I'm good with, but I would much rather, in this case, it's the grand finals, I would rather not, throw because of me at that point,
Anything else, Rec?
No, I think that's just about it.
Okay. Zednam, did you want to say something there?
Oh no, I was just gonna comment here on the throwing. Just leave that to Johanna,
Fair enough.
Now here's the gap.
Do you guys know about the drama with Zed being on our team playing ProBUs?
No.
Yeah, where was the pro? That's what I want to know.
I know, right? Well,
I'm so excited to see a ProBUs. God.
I used to play with them all the time, and 8-Bit just told me one time, why don't you just join NGS? You're a pretty good tank. And here I am on Cloud Mines.
There you go. There you go.
Nice. Nice.
So Butte, any final questions for the team here?
Yeah, I do have a question for Star Knight. So I'm curious what your priority was in team fights, because they were ProBUs was putting out, a lot of damage, and when they started, choosing more CC, and you guys started to have a little bit more difficulty because they were able to contest, your guys' CC, but I mean, you guys managed to win a lot of the team fights, and I think that was due to a lot your healing, and I think your team just generally doing a good job healing. So I'm curious about your healing team fight priority, because a lot of people have different opinions on it. So I'm curious if you could speak to that.
I mean, I appreciate you inflating my ego and saying that my healing priority is a honestly, I was a tank in prior NGS seasons, and I think having Tiger, I've worked with him for 3 or 4 seasons now, and honestly, the core of us, we've been together for a long time, even back into the World of Warcraft days. So we've been all very used to each other, and Zednam was a very unique pickup for us because shut up. And he's been really good to us, and we've been able to piggyback off of each other a lot. And I can't discredit some of our people that have also been subbing in for us, like Double Dam, because some of us also are on the East Coast, like me and Zendam. So some of us may or may not have slept through some games that we have scheduled. So I just also want to mention that to them, because I started a new job during this entire season. So I think yeah, exactly. We play through a hurricane. Between me and him, we've been on hurricane watch for like a week and a half.
God.
So we've been able to piggyback off each other. We've learned to mesh well with each other, and I think that contributed a lot to our success this season.
Good deal. All right, well, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We've been here for a little while, and apparently Heroic ended their games as well. So I do want to say thank you for being patient as we had some awkward moments at the beginning trying to get everything set up. Discord was absolutely just going nuts. It just kept shutting down every 2 or 3 seconds.
It was really funny.
Yeah, so obviously that just doesn't work. But so thanks again for your patience. I know it's late. Any shout outs for the team? Tiger, you want to start? Actually, you kind of did yours. Do you have anything else to add?
I just want to thank my mom for having me, and I love her. And thank my wife for taking care of my kids while I'm doing this.
Aww.
Good call. Good call. Weenus?
Yeah, I'd just like to give another shout out. I know Star touched on it, to our wonderful subs, Double Dam and Lana. You guys have always been around. I feel bad that we don't get to use you very often because, we cancel plane flights and stuff to make sure we make our games. But we do appreciate you, and you are 100% a part of the team. Just thank all my teammates. Thank ProBUs. Thanks for the awesome series, and thank you to you guys for being wonderful and picking up this game. And last shout out to Valk's mom.
Oh, we couldn't make it through the shout outs without Valk's mom.
Of course.
Zednam.
All right, the team, obviously Tiger for adding me to the team. That's awesome. You guys for casting. You guys are great. Hydrate, right? Water,
yes.
24/7.
Oh my God. Yes.
ProBUs. They were amazing. I love them. It was a great game playing against them. I was so hyped.
Good deal. Swing?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for casting us, you guys. Appreciate you taking the time. Second, thanks to NGS for putting on just a fantastic league. We love it here. We've been here quite a while now. This is the best we've ever done, so we're super excited. And thank you, ProBUs. That was an amazing series. Like, you guys, especially in games 3 and 4, were ridiculous. Like, amazing play there. Great job. And I just wanted to thank my brother, Tiger, for being the captain of our team and dealing with all the scheduling issues and everything. Amazing job. And thanks to our mom. I love our mom as well. Thank you, Star Knight, for switching over to the healing role this season. Like, it's been completely disgusting. Fantastic job. Weenus, thank you for taking over the shot calling. You've done so amazing. And thank you for switching your plane flight so you could actually be here for the grand finals tonight. That was huge for us. Love you, man. Zed, thank you so much for joining our team and just like fitting in with us so quickly and doing such an amazing job tanking. I love you guys.
I love
All
you,
right.
man.
And I'm not going to forget Star Knight.
You better not. Oh my God.
All right, straight face. I'm going to say I'm truly humbled by this experience because it's been a while since you can say that you're a champion of something. I think the last time I said I was a champion of anything really was like 12 years ago. So I'm truly humbled of, you know, the experience and I've honestly just been truly fortunate to have been able to play with, honestly, Swing for, at this point, 10 years. And I don't think through the World of Warcraft days, of course. And through that, you know, it's honestly been truly a humbling experience. I can't say enough about this league. I can't say enough about my teammates. I've enjoyed everybody that I played with, and I hope to learn and grow as I, you know, keep healing and do what we got to do.
And we're looking for a Fireball sponsorship.
Oh yeah, honestly, I'm like halfway through a fireball bottle, so I mean, it's a 1.5 liter, so it's
Fair enough. I think that you guys clearly just need to take out some stock in Fireball with hot shots and everything going on too. Well, great, guys.
Also,
thanks. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Also, keep in mind, BlizzCon Clouded Minds are going to be representing 6 of the 8 team players are going to be there. So let's hang out. Let's do some stuff. Let's get some drinks, get some food. Let's hang out.
We'll be there. All
Love
three of
to
us.
hang out with you guys.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
For sure. That's the plan. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. I do want to just, you know, make a comment. This is actually my 99th cast of Season 7. I was going to try to get to 100, but I just couldn't quite get the time for a replay cast today. So you guys are just 99. Sorry, 99. But it's been fantastic casting for you guys tonight. And really looking forward to seeing you guys in Season 8. And don't forget now that you guys have won a Division Grand Championship, your team logo gets to be put on the Discord.
Woo! Congratulations, guys.
So enjoy that.
Oh my god, Venus.
Wait, Venus. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks so much for joining us here.
Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks. Why?
Did I move the right person? I want to go there. Oh yeah, I guess we can go back. Am I back in the right call? Does I have everybody? There's Butte.
I'm here.
There's Rec. It's so dark in there, Rec.
Hello.
All right, everybody. That's it. It was a long interview, but you know, it's the grand finals and Heroic was done anyway, so so we thought we'd get a little bit extra time with Clouded Minds. Before we take off, we get to say goodbye to everybody. Rec, anything you want to say to our folks at home?
No.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Butte, what about you? Anything you want to say to everybody out in Twitch land?
Yeah, just thanks for casting, Arrow. I've casted most of my games, if not all, with you, and it's been awesome. And Rec, obviously, has been an amazing support coach and as well as co-caster, so it was a lot of fun. And just thank NGS because all of you guys, like every team has had such awesome games. Like, you know, even if it was a 2-0, like it doesn't matter. They were fun to cast, they were fun to watch. So keep it up, keep grinding. And buy those Orphea and Whitemane skins because they're so good. And stay hydrated, legit, and take care of yourself. So I know a lot of people are getting sick or getting burned out, so just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Wellness Thursdays.
Well, again, everybody, thanks for joining us here. Finishing up the season, there are a couple of playoff games still yet to come. Division A and Division C both going to be on Sunday. They should both be right here on this channel. I believe Division A is first at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Division A will be at 8:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. So 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And make sure to tune in next season to the NGS Rewind because, you know, it's what I do. But thanks again for joining us. Have a wonderful night, and good luck to everybody else in the playoffs, and congratulations once again to the Division D champions, Clouded Minds.
Woo!
Good night.
Good night, guys.